Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa! Back in the building. America, baby, we did it.
I love it.
They didn't believe it. We back! World champions of the world. How everybody
the world,
doing?
Craig.
Top flight security of the world. We got
Not just the city of the world.
longtime USA basketball fan. Okay, decked out head to toe. Civic pride.
He said, see my pride.
They said, Rashad, you switched up, but you back over here? That's what they
Who
were saying.
switched?
They were, I don't know. They said you was wee-weeing.
I gotta live here.
We
I gotta live.
I gotta live here. What the fuck y'all talking about?
We back.
Unless they giving out free flights to France.
He said, I already scrubbed those. I already scrubbed that footage.
I don't even know what y'all talking about.
I've been in America this whole time.
Only in America, ladies and gentlemen. Only in America. But this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us. What's up?
What's happening?
The new Gil's Arena merch. Okay.
He told me not to wear it, but I couldn't find it.
It ain't even on shelf.
He said,
fire.
He said, don't wear it yet. I'm like, oh, my bad.
That shit fire.
Giving you a preview of season 3. It'll be available in stores very, very soon. We got Mr. B, Brandon Jennings, back in the building. Representing Tough Crowd Under Armour. Got the new collab that just came out. The crew is cheering very loudly for you, Brandon, because you blessed them all with your new Tough Crowd Under Armour collab.
Yeah, man, I got to take care of the crew, man.
Everybody got
They're the reason why we.
Sweats, you got the sweats and shit.
Living good. And we got.
Did you show the shoes?
Oh, let's
They
get
fire.
Let's get the shoe. Hold them up. They are baller.
whites.
Yes, fresh out the box.
All whites. I got the whole crew, some, everybody. So
Good man, man of the people. And we got Cemetery Larry. Rashad McCants back in the arena.
that's hard.
Longtime USA basketball fan. Never a doubt. Always believe. And as always, for the fans out there, we have 2 viewing options for the show, our traditional version and a mobile vertical version. So pick whichever one you want to watch, but just make sure you support us in our quest to give you the best basketball show in the game. So, Brandon, you were out in New York this weekend for Under Armour's Elite 24.
Yeah.
You also dropped a new Tough Crowd collab that we got some photos and video of. See you out there repping, talking to the youth, talking to the future of the game, sharing some wisdom, some intellect, and all that good stuff. Also blessed them with the new collab. Kicks, shirts, jersey, what? They came through the
kicks,
whole
jersey, the whole collection was inspired by Jodeci. R&B group.
Legendary.
So, that's why it's vests, some jackets, some cargo pants, and things like that. But the coolest thing about it was the kids' reaction to it.
Yeah.
Just telling them about, after basketball, second career, and being able to get into fashion has been great. So shout out to Under Armour, shout out to my family in Under Armour, shout out to Chris Stone, shout out to Nick DePaula, Steve, Nana, everybody over there. So thank y'all.
And in terms of like a talent standpoint out there, is Elite 24, so is the future of American hoops in good hands with this next generation?
Yeah, man, some great talent out there. My man Sean got MVP, Elon Ellis was out there cooking, man, a bunch of kids. So, man, it was just great.
Just a left-hand light-skinned kid?
Yeah, he's nice. He's a killer.
Legendary. Well, shout out to Tough Crowd Under Armour. Also, we got to talk about with the new tat.
New tat?
You got a new tattoo?
USA?
That new face tat.
Oh, no, little Sid Vicious.
Huh?
Sid Vicious.
the new face tat.
Yeah, he's a rock star. Sid Vicious. Probably don't know him. But little rock star tat.
Just say Jimi Hendrix.
Huh?
Just say Jimi Hendrix.
Well, yeah, I got the Jimi Hendrix tat, but
okay,
Sid,
yeah.
That's Sid Vicious.
I got Jimmy first.
Don't say him. Don't say him.
Yeah,
just say somebody famous. Say somebody famous.
Just say we know somebody. All right. Yeah, you know him.
Hendrix. Who? The wrestler?
Yeah.
The wrestler Sid Vicious? I didn't know he played guitar.
We are back in the arena.
Is it Sam
Let's go.
Vincent?
And for everybody out there,
I can hear Jimmy.
Gabe Vincent. You start switching the team. Gabe Vincent.
Why'd you get a title Gabe Vincent for?
For everybody out there that's been asking, so August we're doing shows Tuesday through Thursday. Stop bothering us on Monday. We need our rest, rejuvenation, getting prepared for season 3, new NBA season. We've been going hard for y'all all year. So we are Tuesday through Thursday through August. So pull up, support us every single day. But here's what's cracking in the arena today. Team USA won their 5th straight gold medal, led by their big three of Bron, Steph, and KD. But who was the real MVP of this Olympic squad? Wemby was impressive in the Olympics and gold medal game and sent a warning to the basketball world. But is France the biggest threat to Team USA's Olympic dominance? And Dennis Schroeder says Europeans play higher IQ basketball than Americans and are coming for the throne. But is he spitting or tripping? But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Go ahead, download the app. Use promo code GIL. You get up to $250 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. And to celebrate the return of the WNBA, Underdog is dropping a special Angel Reese pick'em. So it's available for all users from now until tip-off on Thursday, August 15th. All you need to do is add this pick to any entry, and you could win up to 325x your money. Shout out to Underdog for always showing love to the community. Shout out Angel Reese in a heated Rookie of the Year race with Caitlin Clark. But all she got to do is score more than 0.5 points, and you get the bread, Gil. So that's a good one to roll with. And as always, we do Mostly Fans at the end of every show. If you drop a good question in the chat with your Underdog Fantasy username and use it on this program, you get a $50 bonus to your Underdog Fantasy account. If you send us a video at mostlyfansgil@gmail.com, and we use it on this program, and you're a member of the Underdog Fantasy family, $100 bonus to your account. And if you can't watch the show with us live on YouTube, we got audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from. So let's get right into it. You see, we repping for America. Me and Rashad, Gil, Brandon. Still repping, but, you know, keeping it close to the heart. But after a close call against Serbia in the semifinals, France was the last lay hurdle for Team USA's quest for a gold medal. Steph Curry once again put the team on his back, cemented himself as the greatest shooter in the history of basketball with another legendary performance. So he followed up his 36 points in the semis with 24 points on 8 threes, including this one over Wemby in the first half. That gave us this iconic image right here.
It's crazy.
And he rattled off 4 straight late in the fourth quarter to help Team USA seal the win. None more impressive than his last 3. A dagger in the grills of Nicolas Batum and Evan Fournier that brought out the night-night celebration. So KD and LeBron were both wide open on the left wing, but as Worldwide Wild pointed out, Steph is probably the only player in the world that could take that 3 and have it not be considered a bad shot. And it went in, so it is what it is. So Steph was 5 for 20 from deep in Team USA's first 4 games and 17 for 26 combined in the semis and gold medal game. So Captain L'America had another solid performance as well, bouncing back from being on the wrong side of a poster, finishing with 14.6 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals. KD added 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 dimes. D-Book had 15.6 boards, 3 assists, and AD came through with 8 points, 9 rebounds, 4 blocks, and 2 steals for Team USA. So Wemby led the French squad with 26 points and 7 rebounds, and former Celtics draft pick Gershon Yabusele added 20 points and 2 rebounds. So after playing a total of 9 minutes in the previous 2 games, Rudy Gobert played 12 minutes.
Oh, shit.
12 whole minutes against Team USA, finished with 2 points, 3 rebounds.
Wait, how many points?
2 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals.
Say it again.
2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals.
Damn.
1, 2, 3. So Team USA won their 5th straight gold medal and can now call themselves world champions of the world. So what's your reaction just to that gold medal game, Team USA holding on to beat the French? Rashad, we'll start with you.
Hey,
proud American.
Hey, Rashad.
Start with me.
Yo, why you got that jacket on?
I had an allergic reaction last night.
To what?
Niggas.
What happened?
It's something I was out with
With us.
I was out with y'all last night and like my arms broke out and shit and hives and shit because I was trying to figure out like why niggas be trying to
Type of things to avoid.
Type of rings to avoid.
Type of rings to avoid: engagement ring, wedding ring, suffer ring. Okay. Okay.
so I
I think at least one of those 3 things.
was itching a little bit.
You was
My
getting the
bad.
high.
My bad. Last night was just it was kind of triggering. I woke up.
Oh, shit.
It's too close.
Love's in the
Type
air.
of rings to avoid.
Okay. Come on over to this side.
Now, what was the question?
So just reaction to Team USA holding on to defeat
Someone
France in the
wrote
gold
bubble
medal.
ring.
Bubble ring? Yeah. NBA champion.
The hardest ring to acquire.
Shit. I mean, what they supposed to win?
Yeah, they were favored.
Yeah.
They're the best basketball players in the world.
But I
It's
feel
just
like,
a little too close for our liking, wasn't it?
a little bit.
Little
I
bit.
feel like last week, and to your credit, last Thursday after USA came back against Serbia to get the win, you said the French weren't just going to be a slouch, weren't going to be a pushover. You thought they had a chance to win the game. And if not for that Steph Curry flurry in the fourth quarter,
Did the Euros not look good? The last two European teams to play against you, did they not look good?
Yeah. Reasonable.
Did they not give them a fucking battle?
No.
Okay, so let's just say 4 years from now, those 4 elders are gone. They in trouble.
Oh, you saying Steph, LeBron, KD, if they're...
They gone. They in trouble. They in trouble. And listen, that's what Dennis was talking about. Y'all in trouble.
So when
Y'all basketball ain't advanced enough to keep up with what we're bringing to the table now.
So when the Olympics come to LA, we not taking it home.
It's gonna be closer than we think. I think after that though, what is that, 32? 30, what is that, 28? 30?
So after 28...
It's over after that. Oh yeah, it's Wemby them. It's Wemby them all day. All day. No chance. No chance. Because the basketball development, if you don't see it where it's at right now, and you see these 3 guys led the team, and if they not there, they might not even medal.
Ooh, might not even medal.
Or bronze again. Because they didn't do anything to set these next level guys up. Jason Tatum played in 2000, did a great job, came back.
On
and
that
is not-
2020 squad.
And he's in the non-factor. Now, you're not setting him up to be the guy that's taking the throne. You're not setting up Ant Edwards to be the guy that's taking the throne. You let these 3 older guys come in and lead the team and show that these other guys in the Euro basket, they're looking like, we ain't scared of them.
What about a guy like Devin Booker?
Well, Dev had an opportunity to show dominance, but he's still playing a role. So his role is looking like a role player. He don't look like nobody's gonna come out and take KD's spot and be the guy that's gonna do what KD's doing. They didn't set it up like that. That's why it all looked crazy out there.
What about AD? I mean, Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards is probably the only one with enough confidence to step into that role. But right now, he was set. He was placed behind.
I mean, you'll have Ja.
It's not enough, man. You see the confidence Boggy had, boy. Boggy had real confidence out there. He had 19 points in a Euro basket game. He coming back next season like, man, I can be that guy.
Boggy, Wamba. It was a lot of... Okay. So, Brandon, what's your reaction to Team USA winning their 5th straight gold medal with a thrilling victory over the French?
No, I mean, it was expected. I mean, to have KD and LeBron and Steph on the same team, I mean, you guys are watching the greatest era of hoop ever.
Oh,
So,
okay.
You know, to me, I think this is the greatest hoop era ever. You know, you got LeBron, you know, Steph and KD. I mean, you know, what they've done for the game has been tremendous. So, you know, shout out to them for ending it the right way.
For Gil, obviously, you were out in France, earlier part of the Olympics, back here in America now. Back in, August, after the disappointing finish in the World Cup, said LeBron was coming, he was bringing his Louis with him. Prediction held firm. So
No, I mean we had some Gucci. We had some Gucci inside the luggage. They snuck some Gucci.
they stuck some good.
They snuck
It
some
wasn't
Gucci
all Louis
luggage
V.
inside
It was some
there.
Gucci.
Lower than, it's a little bit lower.
Yeah, you know the bottom end Gucci. I mean, you know the one at Lenox Mall. The one the
fake
strippers
G?
going by.
The G's going the other
Yeah,
way.
you know when the strippers go, they leave work, they go to
G's
buy the
going
Gucci.
the other way.
Yeah, it ain't that high European Gucci. We snuck some of that in the luggage. It's okay.
Damn.
It still worked.
We still prevailed. You know, it's like one of those when they come off the belt. Hey, who luggage is this? Who running it? Oh, that's mine. That's mine. You know, okay. It's okay. We still sealed it.
Still got the gold medal. That's the most important thing. But Brandon, you talked about it. Just how special of a moment was it watching LeBron, Steph, and KD join their forces on this Team USA squad? First time they've all 3 been on the same team. All did their thing at various points throughout the Olympics.
Yeah, very special. I mean, we'll never see it like this again. So I think the last time it was Kobe, Bron. That was it.
Melo, I mean,
It was really no third one.
I mean, Melo Melo, Dwayne, and
Cole.
Bron,
Oh, the first.
because they came into the draft together. They had their moment.
Yeah. Got redemption.
Yeah, they took their.
I mean, Cole, Bron, KD, Melo. I mean, any of those would have been, a big three. This is a powerful big three because
It's the best
where
three.
they are in their careers, right?
Yeah.
And they're still at a high level, right? When you talk about the 92 team, Magic and Bird wasn't at the high level anymore, right? So the names themselves, we can say they're bigger names worldwide, but when it came to basketball, no. Right, both the other two were kind of retired already.
Yeah. But it's wild even, I think, Steph going into year 16, KD going into year 18, LeBron going into year 22, for those guys to still be playing at such a high level, still effective, dominating the entire world, the best the world had to offer.
It's the best big three ever in the U.S.
Best big three in U.S.
And U.S. basketball?
Ever.
Is it not fair to say that when we look back at the 92 team, how easy it looked for them, that they can't look at it now and say how easy it is for Brian, KD, and Steph? Because when you look at how we came into the game, the competitive levels it was, because we were all the same age and all that kind of shit, how much we had to compete against each other to get to the high level. Now that you're there, you're looking down and you're looking back and you're saying, I know who's coming at me. There's no one else in front of me. I can only look back now. So KD, Brian, and Steph are all looking like, y'all, this is easy for us. It should be easy. We're older. So for them to do what they're doing, it's like, is it the same as what they were doing in 92?
No, but
Because of the competitive level, as far as the understanding of the game, like they knew the Dream Team could just outplay them athletically and all that, but they all knew how to play the game. The same with this, like Bron, KD, and LeBron know how to play the game well enough that at this age, they can still dominate. And I think it would say the same if you was healthy right now, you would still right now be killing.
yeah, see, there's a big contradiction with the whole 92 team compared to the rest, right? Everyone says that they're the best team ever, but then they said there was only 5 to 7 pros that they ever competed against.
Yeah,
and we don't even know if the pros those pros people they actually played against.
I think it was only like four or five in the actual Olympics, and then a couple other guys went on to go to the NBA at points in their
So
career.
there was only 4.
But at that moment,
did the USA team play against any of those that were pros?
ooh, I think,
Right?
yeah, they played
See,
against.
I know they were pros in the tournament.
Yeah, they played against like
They played about 3 or 4 of them,
3 or 4,
right?
yeah.
So when you look at the footage, okay, they beat the shit out of people, but the pro level itself was mediocre.
Yep.
So to say the rest of the world caught up tells you it's supposed to be harder,
Yep.
right? So you're not crediting them for playing a harder group of Europeans. So you're giving them credit, you're giving the 92 credit for playing weaker guys and saying they're gonna beat this guy when they didn't face nothing that had to do with a bunch of talent like this.
Yeah.
Right? So you can't fight on both sides. You can't say 92 will whoop them, but 92 didn't play against any pros in this team. It's really close now. Like you hear, like if you don't win by 20, it's not a win. Well, we have 12 pros, they have 10, right? We might have bigger names, but they're still pros. 96 team, how many pros did y'all actually play against?
Think about that though. Isn't that a testament to saying that the European game is getting better?
Oh yeah, it's getting better.
Getting better, right?
yeah.
So that's all the conversation needs to be about, is that the game is getting better to a point where you should be looking over your shoulder. Before, it wasn't even a question that I'm worried about some European guy coming over to take my job. Now they're over there like, I want that spot. He playing around. Look how much money they throwing around over there. I'm better than him. Not talent-wise, just as a basketball, like over there, they're like, I know how to play basketball. I can do a better job than he's doing. He don't box out. He don't get back on defense. He don't help the helper. All the shit they practice over there, them Europeans like, I can do that over there.
Well, I mean, we're seeing at the highest level, too, when you look at the MVP voting this season, 4 international players in the top 4 spots, 3 of those were European players, and obviously SGA Canadian. So at the highest level, Gil, like you always maintain, certain spots that Europeans have kind of mastered, other ones that are now.
Even when you see it, like even with my get rid of the Euros if you want better defense, right? But
we remember this.
It's a true statement.
Yeah, facts.
It's a true statement, not in the sense of they can't play defense, which most of them can't.
Individual.
Offensively,
Yeah.
what positions have the Euros taken over that made it harder for defense? 5 and 4,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
See, if you say, all right, get rid of the Euros for their offense, you might have games at about 105 now. Now that you got Euros that can sit at the three-point line, 4-man marketing can sit at the three-point line, now the lane is so open up that it's hard to play somebody one-on-one,
Yeah. Very.
right? Like a Euro like Rudy makes it easier to play defense,
Yeah.
right? Because he's a traditional big man.
Yeah.
So he clogs the lane up.
Thanks.
The rest of them and the ones that's coming in are three-point shooters.
Yeah.
So then now you're putting Rudy at the three-point line. Now when someone decides to drive, when you're trying to guard Anthony Edwards, you can't come off Rudy because that Rudy now is sitting at the 3.
Yep.
Right? So the statement was true. I just make it seem like it's I want you to argue about it just so it can just go.
Very inflammatory, but
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
when
That's the true statement of it. The Euros have expanded the game to the point where you cannot put the lid back on. You cannot want Wemby's anymore. You cannot want Jokic's anymore, right? You want those guys now. Like even for an American player, right? An American guard, your ideal big man now is a Jokic, Greek the Freak, or Wemby, marketing, right?
Porzingis.
Sangoon, Porzingis. Those are for a American guard, that is your ideal big now. Because when you do a pick and roll, you switch, I get you, big man.
Yep.
If you try to hard show, I got big fella back here, right? So instead of having a 4-man that picked and pop, you got 5 and 4.
Yeah.
So now it makes the American guard harder to guard too.
Yeah. And the development. We got away from playing bigs because then Tony and them wanted to go small. When they went small, the development of the center position, power forward position, was non-existent. So now we just play small ball, fast ball, right? Then the European kicked it up, Dirk kicked it up, a bunch of other, Bert Bongiani and all them guys came in, and they switched the gears a little bit. But at that point, it's like, what do we need 5 men for? Because we're not developing them anymore.
Yeah.
The White was probably the last. Well, let's say Boogie Cousins was probably the last one that had.
Shit, and he still shot
and
threes.
even Boogie
And he still, but he wanted it on the block. He knew he had real block work.
he literally played both.
Yes, he probably the first since the big era since Chris Webber maybe that could play both.
Chris Webber didn't have range. Like Chris Webber was more like free. He was like Paul Gasol.
Yes.
right. He was more
Yes.
free throw, 18 feet in. But Boogie Cousins is probably he is probably the first 5-man that really was a threat from posting and the three-point
three.
line. Because even today's, right, besides Jokic, like he was damn near Jokic.
He was.
No, he
Jokic.
was.
He
Like,
was.
he was.
And he could pass.
I mean, the only thing that kept us from looking at him like that is, one, attitude, right? He always got in, some bullshit. And then the injury kind of slowed him down. Other than that, I mean, he was today's 5-man.
And think about that development of today's 5-man with Embiid, Joker, and a guy like him are the only ones that's doing what they're doing. So if you go overseas and you say, hey, if you guys do this, it's a spot for you in the league now. So if you're big, like the 2 guys that they drafted, 1 and 2, the number 1 or the number 2 pick, Alex R. Hey, big fella, it's gonna be okay. You don't gotta hit no jumpers. You don't gotta do nothing. Do what the Dwight Howard used to do. Go block shots, go get rebounds, and dunk that bitch every time you near the rim. Now he turns into what, Rudy Gobert?
Yeah.
But they'll tell him otherwise. They'll say, you need to learn how to shoot this 3. Because we're trying to expand the game. But why did they expand it? They expanded the game for the benefit of the European player because they was trying to expand it. So the only way you guys fit into our league is for you to do this.
seeing the growth of the game, but yep, like y'all say, it is what it is. But let's talk a little bit just about Steph. Anthony Edwards, after they won the gold medal, made the joke. Steph just showed up to Paris 3 days ago. Kind of struggled early on in the group stage, and then early on in the knockout stage. But last 2 games, extremely impressive. 60 points total, doing his thing, putting the team on his back. Obviously, it re-sparked and reignited that whole discussion about who's the greatest point guard of all time. Has Steph done enough to surpass Magic for that award? But what does a gold medal do for Steph's all-time resume?
I don't even know if it's about the gold medal. I mean, it helps because, the Magic's gold medal was handed to him, right? In the sense of you're retired and we're putting you on this team for the aesthetics, right? It's not like he was an active NBA player at the moment.
Yeah.
So,
but with everything he was dealing with at that time, to be able to come back and
to come and play. But I mean, clearly anybody who was on that team was gold. This is how I think it's how Steph got the gold is more important than just the medal itself, right? He showed on the highest level he's clutch, right? And not the media's version of clutch, right? Not the media's version of, hitting shots with 3 seconds left and, whatever metrics that they came up with to make themselves sound smarter. Not that clutch. Basketball clutch, right? Where we're in the middle of a back and forth. Every shot I take now is pressured, right? Every shot you take now, you're trying to win and I'm trying to keep you at bay. So every shot, those last 4 shots were pressure shots because if he misses them, it's a different game, right? And people don't understand. Like, if you never played the game, you don't understand what real clutch is.
Yeah.
The moment in time, every shot he took was a shot to seal it, put it away, keep him at bay.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what that moment was. This ain't about tying a game or hitting a game winner or going. No, this was boom. They come down and hit a shot. Nigga, I can do it again. You come back, hit a shot. I can put you away. I can put you away. Like those were clutch performance shots. And for him to do it on that stage, kind of like people are gonna remember this moment in Steph's career more than probably any shot he's taken.
I believe that.
And a lot of people
Like that Wemby shot in the 1 over 2 people. That will probably be the shot everyone remembers. It's like Jordan's, push off to Bill Russell, or Byron Russell, or what is his name? Elo?
He say something.
Greg Elo.
Jordan over Craig Elo.
Those 2 shots
Or
for
Greg.
Jordan, that's going to be this one for Steph.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely his biggest moment.
Huh?
Definitely, I think his biggest moment.
Think
His career, you think? I mean, the world is watching.
Because the world is watching, and when you talk about when the clutch, how they put his clutch shooting, they have him during the postseason. They narrow it down to the postseason when it counted. He's 0 for 14, right? Which is meaningless, right? This right here, kind of for basketball. Like if you had any negative to talk about Steph and his shooting or Steph and his clutch moments, right here, gold medal against all odds. Everybody's rooting for you. The crowd is rooting against you.
In France, playing the French team.
It's a big moment in 20, 30 years from now when they're doing replays of goddamn gold medals. That highlight is going to be in there.
And we talked about a lot on this couch, Steph kind of struggling early on, but you knew at some point he was going to unleash it. And for me, as a lifelong LeBron fan, going at Steph fans for a number of years, it was great to just see everybody come together, support America.
Yeah, you got to put your egos aside.
Put the ego, just roll with each other. Rashad, I see you. What's going on?
I don't think Steph was struggling at all.
Early on in the Olympics?
No.
Okay.
Oh. He seen what was going on. His coach for all this time, he knew what bullshit was going on, and they wasn't playing any threats. Those were teams supposed to beat, so Steph took the back seat. When you need me, call me. I'll be there. Y'all know that song?
I'll be your bro.
Yeah, that's Michael. Steph is Michael. When you need me, I'll be there. Call me. It's ABC 1, 2, 3 for me. I can do this any way, shape, or form. I'm here to save the world.
Well, let's look Steph's first 4 games. Against Serbia, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Against South Sudan, 3 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists. Against Puerto Rico, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Against Brazil in the quarterfinals, 7 points, 1 rebound. Then he comes through with the 36-piece in the rematch against Serbia, 24 in the gold medal game. So it was always there, but it wasn't flourishing like we saw in these last
Steph Curry
two.
is Steph Curry. He still shot 47% from 3.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about that?
Um,
So let's just say
I'm a
Steph
fan.
played the worst basketball he's played in the last 2 years in this particular tournament.
Yeah.
He still was the best player on the team. Still. Why is Steph flourishing in Olympic basketball? Why would he always do that? Because it's a shooting competition. It's a shooting tournament. It's not brute basketball. It's not slash. It's all jump shooting. That's why KD can go 8 for 8. And if KD really, really, really wanted to put his foot down, he would be the MVP because he's probably the best player on the team. He's 7 foot. He can shoot just as good as Steph and carry Steph to 2 championships. So he can live through Steph's success too. Like, yeah, man, that's my man's, but he know what it is. He know what it is. LeBron know what it is. Steph saying to LeBron, you know what it is. Everybody's saying to each other, you know what it is, you know what it is, you know what it is.
Yeah. And just to your point, to
But
see
who
those
really
guys,
knows what it is?
Steph and Bron know what it is.
is it obvious?
Steph and Bron know what it is.
They know it's obvious.
They know what it is.
Okay.
But KD is such a fucking, y'all got it. Y'all got it. KD is y'all got it. He cool, but KD know what it is.
But y'all got, but when y'all need me, I got these for you.
I got you.
Yeah.
Who hit the clutch shot? Put it away.
So who the MVP of the team?
Steph for sure. But KD's the best player.
MVP of what? The last 2 games?
No, of the team, of the tournament.
Of the Olympics team, USA?
Remember, this wasn't an American committee who voted,
Oh, we know.
right? So this has no bias on it, right?
Well, stats are biased.
They're judging on so if stats are biased,
Stats
Right.
are biased. Because you could say somebody played consistent throughout the whole time, but then that guy came through the last 2 clutch games, the hardest games to put you into position to win and win it for you. That's the guy. That's the valuable guy.
Okay.
Because that consistent guy, if this valuable guy don't step up, you're consistently going to be on the same plane. And you were down 20, you would have lost.
So let's talk a little.
but you can't look at it like that,
Why?
right?
Because the 36 points mattered.
No,
Because your guy was playing consistent, right? He played consistent. Without that 36 piece, that
it's not
consistent shit
consistent.
don't mean nothing.
What I'm saying, the guys played dominant from training camp all the way into the end of it. It's your body of work. It's not just the last 2 games.
But that sounds like
right?
the narrative that was pushed from the beginning.
What was the narrative?
He's the best player at camp.
How is that? But how is that a narrative when they're just
Because
telling
who's
you
it coming from?
The media.
from players, coaches?
We didn't hear coaches say it. We didn't hear media. We didn't see
we
no
did.
players say LeBron was the best player at camp. What
Yeah, we
player
did.
was it? Who?
All the players did.
Who?
Who said that?
I know Kawhi
Players
didn't say it.
Kawhi was gone.
Kawhi was there.
No, he was gone.
He was there when that came out.
No.
Players said
Kawhi,
that.
yeah.
Every player came out and said that LeBron James was the best player at camp.
Yeah, they voted. There was a vote. Who's the best player in camp?
Yeah.
And Kevin Durant is in there?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
cap.
I don't know.
They voted. There was a vote. Y'all don't remember us talking about there was
Regardless of all that,
Bron had
Steph
5
Curry-
votes and had 2.
Steph Curry
Curry,
was that guy, man.
LeBron had 5 votes. He's the best player in the camp.
I'm a Steph
But
Curry fan.
at the same time, they don't get it done without LeBron either.
Yeah.
LeBron is
They
that
didn't even-
consistent. He's the consistent foundation for them playing the way they played. But Steph is he's the guy sitting back like, y'all call me when y'all need me.
That's the problem. You can't be the MVP if you're getting called for the last 2 games.
You have to be the
We wouldn't
MVP.
even be here. Like what I'm saying is you have to take in all of it, all of the count. You can't say you're averaging 7. Like before Serbia, look at the articles before Serbia. Why is Steph playing?
Yeah.
Should they bench him? Right? He technically outside of Jason Tatum, and that's unfair because he wasn't playing. At the moment of everybody who's playing, Curry could have been the worst player on the team at that
Because
moment.
of what the media was saying.
No, just because how he was playing.
Amongst the guys that
Amongst the
He still had a plus minus. He still had a plus.
amongst all the guys who was playing, he was probably having the worst go at it at that moment in time.
Hell no. Listen, when the king called for Achilles to come, they knew that Achilles is the MVP. we at this juncture now where LeBron is like, hey man, go call Achilles. Tell Achilles to come. Tell him we need him now. And Achilles comes and he says, well, who is it him?
Right. Nobody called. He just hit shots.
Hey, you owe me, Brian. Hey, Brian, you owe me. This is your first rodeo with me. You owe me, though.
Like he was MVP the last 2 games, no doubt. But it's about 6 games, man. It's about 6 games.
It's about the games that matter.
Right. When you say he shot 47%, before those 2 games, what was he shooting?
So he was 5 for 20 from 3 in the first 4
5 for 20 for 3. First 4 games.
25%.
He was having a horrible
Everybody else's stats were good.
Then 17 for 26
against the teams that you were supposed to beat.
17 for 26.
The teams you're supposed to beat, you want me to pad my stats so I look good for MVP or what? No. I want you to show up at the game when we need you to.
Okay, but
that's what MVPs do.
But the award is the MVP of the tournament, first team of the tournament.
But I think it's just for the knockout stage though. So not.
No,
who's the biggest threat on the team?
I think for 3.
Who's the biggest threat on the team?
You know who the biggest.
Who the biggest threat?
Yeah, the biggest threat. The biggest threat had to be Steph Curry.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant is the biggest threat.
They were leaving KD and LeBron just to go guard Steph.
That was
I've never seen. I've never seen that either. I've never seen that.
But that was the NBA nigga. There was 2 NBA.
They left KD and Bron over there like, yo, y'all go ahead.
Get that.
Why
Don't leave him
He's
though.
gonna make
But
it.
that's in that moment in time.
No, I think that's. I think that was the whole Olympic.
But that's the problem. You're trying to take a moment, a 2-minute moment, and pretend that it happened the whole.
No, we're talking about the whole Olympics.
The whole Olympics. That did not happen the whole Olympics.
Every time Steph caught the ball, we knew he was gonna shoot it and make it, bro. That's how we're watching the Olympics this year.
No, the last 2 games.
No, I'm saying just when Steph's on the floor, you know when he shoot it, he got a potential of making 50% of it.
No, facts.
So but you're watching him during the Olympics this year, and just sitting there, you're like, the pressure's on, but if Steph Curry, as soon as he turns this bitch on, it's over for everybody.
Yeah. Facts. I mean, but that's what I said. He was having such a horrible go at it those first 4 games. We're like, man, if Steph hit any shots, it's over.
But if we know
But that's his
about
first
Steph,
Olympics, right?
Steph
That was his first Olympics.
He wasn't having a slump or anything like that. The shots just wasn't going down. So for me, I'm like, what's Steph figure out as a shooter? Once you like, oh, there it go. It's over.
But you wouldn't call that a slump though?
No.
Okay.
It's trying to figure it out. Because I'm playing 21, 17 minutes, 18 minutes, 21 minutes. I'm trying to find out what fucking lineup he even gonna go with so we can all get comfortable here. But then I know you need me for these 2 games. I know. But even 33 minutes and 36 minutes those last 2 games. Shit, Steph gonna turn that bitch on.
Even Embiid, when Embiid popped up and dominated one of the games. That is the point of the team we have, right? That any given game, someone can be the hero, right? But for the most part, everybody else was really consistent. Like,
Yeah, but damn.
Drew, like I really, really value Drew.
Yeah.
Like he just knows how to win.
Underrated.
Like, no bullshit. That motherfucker hit big shots when big shots need to be hit. Like when, like how you be like, no. I'm like, okay, that's Drew.
Yeah.
And he hit big shots. He hit big shots, man. Like, it's. I can't even say he was Gucci luggage, right? I can't even say any of them was Gucci luggage.
Prada?
I don't know because they did
it was some Prada in there.
They did
Chanel in there?
Because when Derek got in there, he did all right. It's not like he was.
It was some Coach in there.
It wasn't. No. There was some coach names. It was some coach names. But when they got in there and played, you'd be like, all right, okay, cool. You look 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes. Okay, cool.
Hey,
I'm not mad at it.
Hey, yo, so you're talking about Drew, right? Yo, so where do you rank Drew right now from out of LA? Off this resume, because his resume is crazy right now.
That's Hall of Fame resume right now.
So
do you think Drew Holiday's a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, hell yeah.
Me personally, after what I've seen in the championship, or going off of who he was at the beginning, he was an all-star guard, and then all the sacrificing he's done since he's been an NBA player, yeah. Sure. Because he's earned everything he's gotten. You know what I mean? It's like no one can say that he was just on the team winning awards.
Right.
Like he had big parts in all of the winning he's ever done.
Right. Which is why the Celtics rewarded him with that new deal. I think he was one of 3 or 4 players to ever get more than $100 million contract past that. You know.
Yo, so is he top 5
Top 5
out of LA?
Ooh. See, I don't even know.
He's the top.
I don't even know.
There's no resume.
Is it resume or I mean?
It's well. I mean, we talking top. Yeah, we talking resume. We're not talking about just role.
I know you're gonna have to give me. You're gonna have to. When you're talking about L.A.
I mean,
you're gonna have to.
I mean, shit. You could say California.
You're gonna have to put everybody. You're gonna have to put everybody's
All the
name up there
names
so
up
we can
there.
see.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
so
we
you
can
could
see
say
everybody's.
California.
We can see everybody's resume.
I tell you what I am gonna do though.
Would you put him over Gary Payton out of California? And Jason Kidd?
As an individual player,
And Jason
Resumes?
I'm just out of California.
at individual player, because they got MVPs and
both
I mean
Hall of Famers.
they got championships and goals, and they were all NBA players and all star. Like I can't put them.
I'm just asking. He up there.
I can't put them over Gary Payton or
I'll put him right there behind him though.
like you're talking about two
about
guys who
Rustin
dominated in the NBA. Dominated. It wasn't role players. They wasn't sacrificial players. They were the guys on their team. And they have a gold and they have a championship. So he doesn't have nothing that trumps nothing they have.
He's 5th.
I don't even know if that.
Russ, James,
I can't put him
Gary,
BD?
Kid.
I can't even put him over Russ. I can't put him over Russ and James Harden.
Resume.
So I'm just asking. I'm just asking. It's just
No, you can't. That's why I say
his
that's why I
resume
say
is
he's
crazy.
fifth.
His resume
He's
is
fifth.
crazy.
You put him
though.
over DeMar?
It's point guard.
Okay,
We just talking point guard.
I mean,
just
no, we're just talking about players.
Just
I thought you said
We're just talking
players.
about
Yeah.
players.
I mean, it's hard. Like as a Valley, king of the Valley.
San Fernando Valley. legend.
I got to get that up. Hey, that's Gil. Just stop your madness, nigga. Give it to Drew. It's Drew.
So Drew run the valley.
Run the Valley.
Hmm.
Run the Valley.
Hey, I'll say this.
I mean, I would have bust his ass, but the Valley itself, he runs. He's the king of the Valley. I got to jump back to Prince.
Paul George gonna have something to say about that.
He wasn't from the Valley.
Where's he from?
Antelope Valley, bro.
He's Antelope Valley. I don't know.
Antelope Valley. That's a valley.
No,
that's a valley.
That's not the San Fernando
No,
Valley.
niggas think
I
y'all
don't even know where the hell is that?
That's freeways away.
Yeah,
That's freeways we don't even mess with. With the 14 away, I don't even.
know where that's at.
That's our Magic Mountain freeway. That's the only time we hit that.
he back that way?
Yeah, that's Palmdale, right?
Steph Curry's performance has me reconsidering my Allen Iverson debate.
So before you get into that, we asked the chat, is Steph the greatest PG ever? We got more than 2,000 votes. 72% say yes, 28% say no. So Rashad,
Okay.
why are you
He said it on
reconsidering your Steph Allen Iverson? And just for the people who may not have watched the show, what is that argument?
The argument, Brandon feels like Steph is hands down above, better than Allen Iverson, and all that kind of stuff, So we reminisced on that, thinking about, how good Bubba Chuck was. And even in that analysis, we talked about how Chuck used to get 3 people, double, triple team, and all that kind of stuff. So, that brought back memories. But now just seeing Steph do what he did in the Olympics, under pressure like that, to carry all of those guys on his back, because if it's not for him, we looking at a real conversation of like, what the fuck is going on?
A lot of legacies would have been.
A lot of what the fuck's going on, right? So Steph saved all of that shit. Now that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I mean,
Now Chuck had pressure on him in 2004 with the Olympic shit when he was there. He didn't perform well. So comparing those 2 performances along with resume, it's just different conversation.
What's so funny is I asked Iguodala, I asked Iggy and Dwayne Wade who was harder to guard. I wish I had the answers.
between
They had
Steph
him.
and-
They had him at both. They said with Chuck, you couldn't guard Allen Iverson, right? Both of them was unguardable. They said when it came to just Chuck as an individual matchup, he was unguardable.
Yeah.
You couldn't guard him.
Too fast.
Right? He was too fast and quick for you. So there's nothing you were gonna do with him, right? Like No matter if you tried to triple team him, quadruple team him, you knew where he was. You knew he didn't shoot like that, but you couldn't stop him because he was too fast. They said once Steph got past half court, good luck. He said, literally, Steph, man, made you go to sleep early. Like, fuck, I got to guard Steph tomorrow, right? So the way it was said, they didn't want to pick a side, but they said they were both unguardable at what they did.
Yep.
And I wouldn't want to guard none of them. They were both a headache.
And they both do separate things.
Then, as I said, they're both dominant at two different things.
Yeah.
Right.
So imagine in Steph with what AI has, with what he has, is like what you too fast. You get to the cup anytime you want to, and you got a mid range that's crazy, and you shoot from half court. That was my comparison in the conversation. Like, man, just imagine if AI had the green light that Steph has.
Oh no, he had a green light, motherfucker.
Yeah.
He had a green, like
But
that shot he took, like it just lets you know how fast Steph's shot is. Like, think about Wemby. Wemby's done blocked everybody's damn near shot, right? He was on Steph. He was close enough to just stand there and block it. And the fact that Steph got it off and he jumped just lets you know even Wemby couldn't time the shot. That shit was quick as hell.
Steph different, man.
No.
I can appreciate his
Salute.
talent.
Yeah.
For sure, because shooting goes a long way in the game. If getting a bucket is about shooting the ball, Steph has proved that that's a fucking high quality expertise.
Yeah, but I think when it comes to like Steph and Iverson, I think like far as career, yeah, it's Steph. But I think rolling out the ball, you got to go with AI.
Oh yeah, rolling out the ball for sure.
Because AI was doing it, drinking and like
AI is
partying
what you call a
and,
nigga.
rolling out
You know what
So you add that,
So
those variables and factors.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's like, he didn't practice work on his game like that. He just rolled out the ball and just went and got it. So far as that, yeah, AI is better.
And
But
start talking
career,
shit, like Chuck started talking shit to Steph like
Yeah.
that. But Steph ain't no fucking slouch though.
No, for sure he not. But, AI didn't even want to practice and still was rolling out getting
Here,
40.
this is the real way have you check AI out. If you really want to see how great AI is, he's a Hall of Famer, right?
Yes, for
We've
sure.
seen every award he won, right?
Yeah.
Everything he's done. If we take away Steph Curry, what is Steph Curry's, what is his go-to? The three, right? Whatever. If we take that
You can
away,
also get to the cup.
if we take that away, is he still dangerous,
Yes.
right? Is he Hall of Fame dangerous?
No.
Right?
Steph without a three?
Will he still be considered top two if you took away his three-point shot?
No.
I feel
Right?
like
The fact that we're questioning that.
yeah.
Okay, so if you
He
took
would
away
find other
AI
ways to
speed,
get
would
buckets.
he be
No.
effective?
No.
Okay.
No.
AI came in with the what? An unstoppable
Crossover.
move. His crossover was so unstoppable that they banned his move. They banned his go-to move, right? So whatever go-to move that everyone has, Kobe's pump fake, they took his crossover away, and he became a Hall of Fame player. Right after his first 2 years, he couldn't do that move anymore. They call it illegal. Do you know when they brought it back? The day he retired. When he retired, the following season,
They allowed
you can hang dribble crossover again. They could not do anything with his hang dribble crossover that they banned it from the NBA. So the Allen Iverson we know was already handicapped. They cut 1 foot off already.
So he went to a whole alternative version of himself. Like
They
that he had never even seen. He ain't even seen inside himself. He just knows I'm good enough to adjust.
Yeah,
I mean, I still feel like his speed was more.
Yeah, but what I'm
more than
saying
the
is
the crossover was.
But think about it, you have a deadly
But-
crossover, nigga. You can't even
Yeah, but his
handle,
speed,
and they
though.
took it away from you,
You don't need it because my speed. So take his speed away, and then
and then give him back his crossover?
yeah. No, it's not the same. It's that speed. It's AI speed.
He's still
man.
quick.
Yeah, because you get niggas up out of there.
Yeah,
He was getting niggas
Nah,
up out of there.
like it was. That's what I said. Think about it. How bad it had to be across the board that they banned it until he retired.
Bro, he was getting niggas
well,
out of
Michael
there.
Jordan,
They was complaining in the
Yeah,
yeah,
Mike-
hey, that's gotta
Yeah,
be
Mike-
illegal.
It gotta be illegal.
Gotta be illegal.
Yeah, Mike over there.
You had. That's what I'm saying. You had Michael. 100% Michael Jordan complained.
100%.
100%.
Hey, man, what the fuck was that? This motherfucker
That's
got it over
illegal.
here.
He can't do that.
Can't do that. Call that shit. Come on, call that shit.
Like they literally banned it. He was the only person that could not
They
do that
both
move
cold.
anymore.
They both cold.
No, they both cold. But I
They
mean,
both
right
cold.
now,
But
Steph got the
AI
edge.
really just
Steph
ran.
got the edge.
AI really had y'all. Like y'all had to be really bad though in back when y'all played because the team AI had.
But that lets you know how fast and quick he was.
No, that just tells me how bad you guys.
No, fast and quick,
No,
dog.
that just tells me how bad you guys were. AI 5'11".
We had a zone.
With you see them 4 people he played with?
He's 6 foot.
Okay, 6
If
foot
that.
with that
He's
team.
your height.
And y'all couldn't get him out of there?
Yeah.
That's how bad y'all were.
So you never had to guard him, huh?
My error, I'm telling you, man, my error is crazy.
Your error, he would have ran.
He
would've ran.
crazy.
He would have cooked every single one of you
why?
niggas.
That's how bad the East was.
You know
it was
why?
so bad. Just give it to AI. Everybody
You know why? Like when people talk about Kyrie's on guard, Kyrie is a snail compared to fucking Allen Iverson. A snail.
Hey,
Whoa,
whoa.
As far as
A snail?
Snail, bro.
Jesus, he
Allen is
has
lightning.
to do. Look, think about how many combo moves Kyrie has to do to get by somebody. One move. This is all AI had to do.
Did you see the guys Kyrie got to play against that's guarding him? 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", getting the shot up.
AI had
Come on, man.
Kenyon was
Every
guarding
night-
AI.
Every night.
Kenyon was guarding AI, nigga. It's a 6'10 nigga.
Do you want me to tell you what the problem was with guards?
Every night it's a 6'10" nigga.
You want me to tell you the problem with guards? You couldn't touch Allen Iverson.
He's a $150.
But literally.
He's a wet.
It's like guard, it's like literally trying to guard. Running full speed.
For sure.
That means you
No,
do.
for sure.
That means you do
I'm not
this.
fighting that.
This.
I'm not fighting
So
that.
think about it. If you're trying to guard him, this right here, he's moving full speed, and you do one of this, he's flying.
And
So you sitting there, you literally.
Hands behind your back.
What's the difference between that and James Harden doing this? Same thing. I mean,
Nah.
same thing. You couldn't
But
guard
the
that either.
advantage is that
Couldn't guard that either.
AI have it. Steph don't.
What?
Steph don't got that ability that AI got to be $150 and barely get touched and get fouls just cuz. Because he go to the rim. Steph don't go to the rim. Like
Load up. Just load up.
Oh,
Just
the
6'10".
fuck you think?
6'10" is shoot over.
What do you think we?
Man, we
he
gonna,
didn't shoot.
We gonna live with that.
We had zones, nigga.
We had zones.
We had zones. That's load up for you, nigga.
You think we tried to guard him man to man?
Hell no.
Man, everybody in the league.
He thought we tried to guard him.
6'10" and
You
over.
thought we tried to guard
Everybody in the league 6'10" and over today.
Man.
Come on, bro.
Hey,
Him, Melo, and JR, nigga.
Come on, bro.
Hey,
I'm not saying he's not gonna get up, but I'm just saying every night though,
Bro.
6'10" every night.
Bro,
no way.
you know how-
No
Every
way.
night,
No
30
way.
a game.
No way.
Every night he been
No
getting
way.
30 a
No
game.
way.
Listen.
30 a game every night.
You know when we go on board and they have like the matchups, right? And they be like, all right, Gil, you got Eric Snow. Wow. Right? Then it went down there. There was never nobody on Allen Iverson.
Once again, Eric Snow.
Hey, you just did arrows. This is a group. This is a group effort.
We're all containing
We're all
him.
contained. When he do the Allen Iverson cut,
And you load up. Load the fuck up.
What?
Here it comes.
No,
Iverson
that's
cut. Here it
y'all.
comes. Hey.
That's y'all.
Iverson cut.
Iverson cut.
They saying guard Steph at half, right when he passed.
dead ass.
Right now.
Dead ass. Guard ass. But when you're talking about, think about it. You didn't guard Steph. I mean, you didn't guard Allen Iverson by yourself. It wasn't your job, right? It was everybody's, right? Hey, just follow him over. Big man, we're going to leave him. Whoever guards Eric Snow, just go over there now. So when Eric Snow runs under, you know how it goes like this. So he runs over, Eric Snow runs under, right? Just stay here. Just stay. Let Eric Snow go over there, right, by himself. So basically, they can just pass it to Eric Snow. Eric Snow can shoot. No, fuck all that. We're going to stay right here. Allen Iverson still zip through. They still get a stick of the ball. You have me at the bottom, the big man back here. You got his man, boom, boom. He still made a layup.
Bang, bang, bang. All the way to the cup.
Right.
To the right.
Look, he on the left side and somehow still got it right here.
He turned that bitch in.
I just don't think
I've never seen anything
I just don't
like-
think that would
Never.
happen today. I mean, but y'all,
slept good.
y'all air wasn't
shot
that.
blocker. We had shot blocker. We had the shot
Y'all
blocking
didn't have
era.
shit.
We had the shot
Y'all
blocking
didn't
era.
have shit.
No, you-
we
hey.
got shot blocked.
No, what?
We got everybody 6'10" and over today.
Ooh.
Talking about.
Hey, you see,
that shit would not
you
fly
see the
today in
video?
this
You see the
league.
videos with Shaq under there?
Shaq.
Do y'all see AI? Listen, I'm commending AI. I'm just saying.
Shaq hand,
I'm commending AI. I'm just saying, for AI to play with that forward and get out and get to the finals in the East, that just shows how bad y'all was in the East. That just shows how bad y'all era was.
I'm giving Steph the step above.
Y'all era was so
but that's what I said.
Y'all era might be worse than the 90s.
But that's the argument. We both still have Steph above Allen Iverson.
No, for sure.
But we're just saying
No, I know.
Your style of game came from our shit.
Huh?
Your style of game came from our shit.
Came from Allen Iverson.
Our style of game.
Your style of game
that's fine.
from your era.
I'm not talking
You're
about.
sitting on the niggas you copied.
I'm not talking about.
You're sitting on the niggas you copied.
No, I'm rolling with AI. I'm saying this. Y'all was so bad in the East. The fact that he had them four sorry motherfuckers. Yes, and he went to the finals.
West.
The East. He ran through the East.
Yeah, the Sixers days.
Yeah, he ran through the East. Yeah.
Yeah. So how good was
You
the
had
East?
Detroit Pistons. You had.
But what was his
Jason
thing?
Kidd?
But he had no offensive players.
Yeah, that was the best thing for our era.
30 a game. 30 a game is the.
So that's how bad y'all was.
No,
Y'all
that's how lucky. That's how lucky we were. The fact that he didn't have
AI.
What I'm saying is the fact that he didn't have nobody else on his team. Woo!
In the prime years of his
Woo!
career. In
If
the
they would've
prime
gave-
year, he had nobody on his team in the prime
And
years.
when we say nobody, we don't mean no disrespect, but we are disrespecting you. He had nobody. He didn't have an all. He didn't have an all practice.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't have nobody.
There was not an
I'm
all
rolling.
NBA player on his team, right? They didn't have an all regional sectional team.
I'm rolling. I'm just saying. In 2001, that's how
Nobody
bad
made
y'all
all
was.
section, Gil?
That's how bad the league was for y'all in the East.
In 2001.
2001, 2002. I mean, whenever he was making this run.
Oh, so
Y'all
all
couldn't stop
the
me.
whole Allen Iverson career?
No. When he was making this run, what was that like? 2000, 2001, 2002. When he was making the. I mean, shit. Even
2006, 2007, 2008.
no, that was Denver, right? I don't want to count
all the way up until 2010. Allen Iverson was a G till 2000.
Listen.
No, for sure.
Hey, dudes with that number 3 on, oh, you got that work.
No, for sure.
Like, I want someone to do, they like doing pointless stats. Go find out how many points Allen Iverson gave people who wore the number 3.
We will put our research team up to
Milwaukee
it.
Bucks team out of there. Did you see that Bucks team Milwaukee had in Philly?
So we asked the chat, who's better between Steph and Iverson? Steph got 74% of the chat vote.
Yeah.
So let's move on, talk a little bit about Bron. Bron was second in scoring on Team USA for its Olympics, led the team in rebounds, assists, field goal percentage, while dropping just the 4th triple-double in Olympics competition. He had one back in 2012. So we had 2 of those 4. Joker had one in the bronze medal game, so there's been 5 total.
There's been 5 total triple doubles?
Yeah, 5 total triple-doubles on the men's side in the Olympics through this Olympics. So Bron was Team USA's most consistent player, named Olympics MVP for his efforts. Not bad for a 39-year-old washed king. But what's the significance of this Olympic run for LeBron's legacy?
Can we just be honest?
Go ahead and say it.
Yeah.
You have the narrative.
What is the narrative?
Steph saved America. Right? Steph saved America.
Steph saved Captain America?
Steph saved Captain America.
It's always been the same. Listen, I don't care no matter how we look at it, man. At this point in time, no one's gonna give him credit for the accolades he gets. No one. Everybody wants to hold on to their old ass heroes, right? It's just you want to hold on like, no, it's okay, right? The Hulk back in 1992, he looked great then, right?
Who is the he you're referring to, Gil?
The Hulk.
Lou Ferrigno?
Lou Ferrigno looked great back then, right? We just regular motherfucker Home Depot paint on his body. Look, he looked great. he looked great. You know what I mean?
Home Depot paint?
Yeah, he had Home Depot paint on his body. You know what I mean? When he lifted his arms up, it's white under here, so we knew he was a white man, right? Back then, that Hulk was amazing. It don't compare to this Hulk now. It doesn't take away the Hulk then, but it's not the same Hulk now. This Hulk looks a lot better.
It's
It's
a better quality. It's a better quality.
Right? We want to hold on to our heroes so bad that we just disrespect everyone else. That's just human nature, right? If you talk about people who was a Red Fox, we talk about comedy, Red Fox or Richard Pryor, they cannot accept nobody else, right? That's just how we are. We're true fans to whoever we liked, whoever made us feel good. So to LeBron fans, everybody who likes LeBron, this was amazing.
Yeah.
Standard. I mean, we've seen
You know,
it 22 seasons.
You know what I mean? It's 39, doing what he did. It's never been heard of, never been seen. Everybody else, it's just patting the stats. He's just patting most stats. How many most stats can he pat? Right? Pity pat to his stats, right? So no one for the most part, no one cares, man. But the legacy, pity pat to his stats, like nobody cares. Like it's weird. It's weird. Like we've never seen it. Like we used to glorify greats, right? But the greats today is like we wanna scar them. We wanna scar them before they become who they are, and I don't like that idea.
Yeah. Mr. B, I saw you raising your hand.
No, I want to know LeBron, man, his legacy, not taking nothing away from his legacy, everything is accomplished. Would his legacy still be the same if Kobe was alive right now?
Yes.
Or is his legacy like that because Kobe died?
Okay, you know, Kobe was 6 and 16 against him during the time.
That's
what I'm saying is during the
time
when
Kobe
was alive, they had LeBron already in front of him.
No, we're not even talking about that. He's just talking about the state of the game. If Kobe was still alive, would the state of the game be the same?
Like you think he'll still be a Laker?
Mostly, yeah. Because Kobe was about Laker. Kobe was Laker Nation, so there was no point. He wouldn't have never advised. To be honest, I'm pretty sure if Kobe was live, he would have been the general manager.
Yeah,
that would have been his play. He would have been in upper management.
Okay,
and the team we would have would have been a lot better than what we have now.
And you think Bron would have still been on there?
Bron would have had more championships if Kobe was alive, because Kobe would have built. Because Kobe's legacy would have built. He added more championships to his legacy himself by giving championships to LeBron. So Kobe would have built a better team around LeBron James.
You don't think?
Because as a manager, he would have been trying to go after who was considered the GOAT of general managers?
Jerry West.
Jerry West. He would have been trying to go after Jerry West's legacy at that point of upper management. We know Kobe. Kobe's a wolf, so he would have been going after somebody else's legacy, and now it's upper management. Now I need rings, and this is what I have. I'm going to build around it.
So you think Kobe would have drafted Bronny too?
It always comes back to that.
I'm asking
the question.
I'm just asking the question. No, because it's about. I'm saying Kobe was here. I don't even think Bronny would still be in
with
LA.
the 55th pick.
No, he would have.
Nah,
yeah,
I don't think he would.
With the
He would have been traded. I think.
I don't know. He would have said something. He definitely would have said something that would have, like you know what I'm saying, like y'all not winning rings or like.
That's as a
Kobe would
player.
have been a gatekeeper to how these players today play the game. He would have been the guy everyone answers to.
No, but remember, Kobe as a player is very different than Kobe. Like, we seen the human side of Kobe when he retired. Mm-hmm. Right? The smiling.
Interviews.
Yeah, being normal.
Yeah.
Right? That wasn't him as a player. Like, he was a big advocate for LeBron when LeBron got here.
For sure.
So,
but he also did the Jaylen Brown thing. What Jaylen did on the court where, people was seeing Jaylen say something bad about Bronny, Cole felt a similar way about how LeBron was handling LA. It's like, man, it's not built for him. This is a big city with a lot of expectations, and if he doesn't deliver right away, it's gonna be tough for him to be here. Mm-hmm. And he hasn't since then.
I feel like Kobe would have said something, bro.
He would have said something.
Shaq would have said something. The other Lakers would have. I'm telling you.
As upper management, he would have built because they have the relationship.
After these 2 years with Darvin Ham, right?
There would have been no damn Darvin Ham. There would have been no Darvin Ham.
Because Kobe
he would have made Phil bring his ass back like you're talking about.
Do you think that the state of the basketball would be different though with Mamba Academy, all the players that we know now since Kobe has been gone would have been at that academy training under him. And that the game
man.
that we know, he
I
would have
think
been
Kobe-
critical. He would have been
Kobe-
critical
that's
of
what-
everything
listen,
that's happened.
that's what
Kobe
I'm
didn't
saying.
have nothing to do.
He would have been critical.
Kobe still walking.
He would have been critical.
No,
Kobe
Kobe
didn't-
still walking this earth with a
Kobe
put a
didn't
lot
have nothing to
of
do
It put pressure on
put a
people.
lot.
Nah,
It'll put pressure
I'm
on
telling
people.
you, man.
Kobe didn't have nothing to do with men's basketball. His focus was building the women's game up.
He was
right?
training
I can
Kawhi and all of those guys.
That's fine.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
He was in. No, he wasn't.
They was doing,
He was.
they was
he
doing the academy. I
he
trained
was,
with them.
He was 100% all women's. Now the women's game, the women's side would have probably been more advanced because he would have probably tried to have the high school thing lifted because he understood. He understood there was this big gap between the WNBA and high school girls.
I agree with
so
that.
he would have been trying to figure out how to bridge it where
I agree with
it was all together. So that would have been his thing. He would have probably
But he still would have been over there with the males, though. He still would have been with your man,
critical.
though.
He's
Huh?
still
He
being
still would have been with the men, though.
He's still
Trust
gonna be
me.
critical. Remember, look, he was doing detail.
He was 7 days. He was 7 days a week. Like if you called him personally,
He was doing detail.
if
He
you
was
called
doing detail
what
on
I'm saying is,
ESPN.
if you called him personally, he would have took care of you. But he was 7 days a week, practice with girls 5 hours a day.
Bro.
He was.
I believe it.
He was fully 100% committed to the girls'
what
game.
he was doing with detail would have been an extension of what he did with Isaiah Thomas, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, Giannis, all those guys that he worked with.
The Kobe
He
mode.
When
they was asking
giving
Kobe.
the codes away,
That-
and they go to him as he's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like, yo, Cobes, tell me what happened. I know you watched the game. Give me the jewels.
Yeah.
They not doing that to Michael Jordan.
Kobe definitely would have been involved, and it definitely would have been that Mamba. I'm telling you, I just think it would have been different. But I mean, no, congrats to everybody. I just think the legacy would have been different.
100%. Like, did y'all see him at? Did y'all see him at boys' high school games?
Who?
No.
Kobe?
Yes.
Because he didn't have any boys.
I know he was. That's what I said. He was 1,000%.
He had a dart.
He gave, like, if you called him.
Yeah, but we saw him at the Lakers
What I'm
game.
saying, if you called him, he gave you information because as an individual, you're trying to get better. But he didn't go seek people. He was more.
I mean, just,
giving.
I got my gym.
He
Come
was
up
giving.
here.
He was giving himself to the women's game.
No.
1,000%. I'm trying to tell you.
Nah.
He was on the phone with more women, with the girls, basketball girls. That's where Sabrina came from.
Yeah, yeah.
He was on the phone with them trying to help their improvement. They were reaching out more to Kobe than the men were. I'm trying to tell y'all.
No,
When he was at that Mamba Academy, it was girls basketball. Other than that, he was practicing Orange County 7 days a week. Your ass better be practiced. You miss one motherfucking practice, your ass is not. What's the name?
Okay. And we know Kobe and Bron's relationship. Everybody saw that Redeem Team doc, how much they rock with each other. So we think we'd have tried to help.
Greatness teaches greatness, man. So I just felt that if he would have been in upper management, and we would have had some type of dream team coaching staff, and we wouldn't have been having that bullshit we've been getting lately.
I just gotta
Just
be
be
honest, man.
so Kobe would take Pelinka's job.
Yeah, that was his job.
Would you say, Rashad?
Just being honest. I mean, in case anybody out there get it fucked up, I am a fucking hater.
He said what?
I am a fucking hater. I am. Okay. I am. I might be the fucking biggest hater.
I am a hater.
You hate the way people walk, talk, you hate the way
Nah, it ain't even that.
That's crazy.
It's the fact that it's just that they exist. Like I just don't. I mean, it's okay to be a fucking hater. Like as long as you can accept it inside and be aware of your hate.
Okay.
And
Be aware of your
accept
hate.
it and embrace it. You know what I'm saying? You don't like what a motherfucker wearing? Tell him about himself. You know what I'm saying? You don't like the way he pass, shoot, dribble, cool. It's okay, man. But let it ride. I congratulate everybody on their success. We back whenever we back.
You can be a hater and a congratulator.
That's it.
Okay.
And I officially, the 12 players that was on the USA team, they are off limits for me on my bullshit.
Okay. Wow, Gil, that's a
So
major
I can't,
step.
I can't
The whole
talk-
year?
The whole year. I can't talk about, Derek White in his head. I can't do none of that, right?
None of that.
Everybody's great Americans. Even Embiid.
Even Embiid.
Okay.
And I said it. We owe him America owes him a great debt. We owe him a great debt. If he got child
We gave him
support.
a green card,
Child support, all that, waive it. right? Whoever his baby mama is, waive it. All her complaints is invalid. Right?
No child.
Whatever. He should be allowed to call whoever the president is and say, hey, this Embiid, get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
Security!
Hey, how you feel about what Stephon Marbury said?
Which part? I think Stephon only came to the last 2 games. I don't think he had all 6 tickets.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a true statement, but he said LeBron ain't no Mike or.
Yeah,
He's not in the same breath.
Becomes very critical of
not in the same
LeBron
breath.
winning the MVP.
It's his opinion.
Man,
It's his opinion.
listen.
No.
It's his opinion. That's all you can say about that. You can't change his opinion. You can dissect it, but
He said he's not in the same conversation.
to him,
To him.
That's
You know why?
and to me
com-
too, and to me,
Look-
and to me,
so he's not in the conversation though.
in the same breath. He said in the same breath.
You know why? Look,
no, I'm
you got
fighting
it's
that.
all age groups, right? So anybody who's
He watched the game.
anybody who's probably 35 and under, right? You have new thinking.
Absolutely.
Right? You have new thinking. Before that, right? The 40s and 45, there's no thought process.
change it.
Because the media we have today didn't exist then, right? There was you did not talk down on Michael Jordan's name or your ass was gone.
Period.
Skip Bayless, what he's done to LeBron 22 years, he wouldn't have had no job past the first motherfucking month, right?
Yeah.
Anything
Michael
about
Jordan.
Mike. Anything.
You said anything about Michael Jordan bad and Michael Jordan like it, your ass didn't have a job then, right? That don't exist now. So there was no making a career off of Michael Jordan's slander.
Yeah.
That didn't exist.
Yeah, okay.
When you heard Michael Jordan's name, it made you smile.
Facts.
That's what everybody's holding on to. How he made you feel. When you heard the Bulls is playing, niggas dropped everything.
Bulls on.
Right? Bulls on, you dropped everything.
Jordan playing the Knicks tonight.
Hey, the Jordan 12s is coming out. What? There was no, when 10 o'clock hit, like back then, Jordans came out, Tuesdays?
Yep.
New releases on Tuesday.
Mall open at
Right?
what time?
10?
10.
Nigga,
8 a.m.
Half your school left at nutrition, nigga.
I'm at the mall in line.
You remember nutrition, 10 o'clock? Niggas was gone. hey, and then the smart nigga, the smart ones, hey, can I go to the bathroom? 10 o'clock, can I go to the bathroom? Didn't come back because he wanted to be the first one to the Foot Locker. You had all of high school. When you heard the Jordans coming out today, man, it made you feel great.
97.
That's Jordan's
in 1997, bro.
90, his name made you
1998?
feel great.
Jordan's at
That's what you can't remove from people's.
So
You got happy you got beat up for the Jordan. Like, oh, hey, what happened to your face? They took my threes yesterday. Oh.
BJ, the first time you picked up some Jordans, that was the first time you really smiled, and you're in the store.
Smile, dog.
You're in the store. You're like,
You didn't wear You didn't wear them. You bought them to have them.
bro. And if you wore them playing hoop in them, niggas will try to beat. Like they'll be like, yo, what is you doing? Why you hooping in them?
Even today, if you ever look at some of them shoe Instagram things, right? When people go on and someone brings a shoe to them, and they be like, oh yeah, these are the Jordan 1s that came out in 80 something. And they be like, yeah, I only wore them once. And they be, once? What? What? Like they go crazy because it's a feeling his name came with, man. It just,
but
you can't take that away.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So
Has nothing to do with basketball.
I know, but what has Bron done to make people not like feel the same way? He gave 20 years. No, I'm just saying, like, like what has he done?
You hear LeBron?
No, you have to ask. You answer that.
I'm
LeBron
saying,
You answer that.
Okay,
Don't ask
let's try it again.
Answer the question.
LeBron James.
Okay, well, to me, I see an 18-year-old kid come in and just do it his way,
Yeah.
and that's what they don't like.
But it was his way, but he was tainted the whole way.
Because of
He was tainted like you already had.
So no
people,
matter.
You
So
had
no matter what.
You had people
I'll
who
tell you
did
the
not
story.
like the idea. You remember when he lost that first chip
To the
and
Spurs.
Magic Johnson was up there clowning him? You think you think that you could have did that to Magic Bird or MJ?
BJ,
Wait, Magic Johnson counted LeBron James because he lost his.
You remember that when they was blocking
against the Spurs?
Hey, everybody can win.
He was playing with TNT. He was on the commentator.
Yeah, he was on the commentating. And he made
See
the big
LeBron's
joke.
team? Like,
He made that big joke when LeBron lost that championship when he went to Miami.
Oh,
that one. Oh,
Yeah.
that one.
Oh. Yeah, that. And he made the big joke. He didn't do that with MJ, man. Like, come on, man. MJ. There's just, like, if you think about the 80s, there's just some people that it brings you back to happiness. Like, there's things in your life when you think of it, it makes this a negative thought.
Yeah.
There's some things that when you think of it, you just naturally smile. That's just Jordan for people.
And look.
So that you're not even going to comprehend it.
But Jordan was beating all these motherfuckers, and they still just
happy.
The competitiveness of Bron is this. And this comes from a high table source. Told me they had a conversation after the 2005 season playing Boo Ray with Bron. A bunch of motherfuckers on the table. And Bron just happened to say some shit randomly. And I'm trying to make that other number 23 disappear. The guy who told me looked at everybody else at the table and said, "Good luck, young fella." Now here we are. What is happening right now? The other number 23 is trying to dissipate out the back window.
yeah.
But you can't do that because
Why?
Because it's your highness.
Why?
Your highness.
Why? See, I don't like that. You can't do that.
Your
Yes, I
highness.
can do that. Yes,
He's
I
the
can.
origin.
No, that's
you can't get rid-
my goal in life. My goal in life. Michael Jordan.
When you got a creator who created it, you can never take his fingerprints off of the creation. He's the number one guy because he did it first. You can never get rid of him. Then you got a carbon
What did
copy.
he do first?
Then you got a carbon copy of him that come right behind him. It's like, I'm just like you, but I'm 2.0.
What did he do first?
What did he do?
Yeah, first.
6 in a row?
It's not even about
No,
It's not even that.
I'm just like
how he did it.
The
Like,
grace.
he was the first.
Okay, look how LeBron did it at 18.
Okay, so back then there was no.
Look how LeBron.
There
did
was
at 18.
no. This is what a superstar looks like, right?
Yeah,
then
facts.
they didn't identify what a superstar looked like. Right, you had everybody doing a little bit of everything. You had
Magic
Dr.
and
J,
Bird, yeah.
his charisma, but he didn't have the shot. He didn't have that. Then you had Bird, right? He didn't have that athleticism.
He had that swag.
You had
Nobody had
Magic.
swag.
He had the smile. He had the personality, but he wasn't the go-to guy. Then you had the go-to guy who didn't have no personality.
Stiff as fuck.
Right? You're just a stiff motherfucker. Just
Yeah.
right? Then you have a guy who came in. You have the Anthony Edwards type.
Yep.
And he has the flair, the style, talking, competitiveness, the game winning, right? Remember, Michael Jordan is the reason everybody else's greatness is compared to, right? Oh, you didn't hit game winners like, you didn't hit game winners like Matt Johnson.
Or Dominique Wilkins.
You didn't hit game winners. Like, there's a nigga named Mr. Clutch, but nobody is referenced to him. Yeah. No, clutchness is not to Jerry West. It's to Michael Jordan. Right? So he was when they seen it, it was like, oh, this is the standard of super mega star, and we want it.
Shit, we felt like that with LeBron at 18. $100 million out of high school, 18.
Who is we?
That's
Bro, that's my era, bro. That's my era.
Who is we?
Your era.
My era.
Yeah.
My era. Seeing LeBron James get
your
drafted
era.
at 18.
That's why y'all era's cooked. That's why y'all
like
era's
ESPN,
cooked.
everything.
Y'all era's cooked like scrambled
Our
eggs.
era ain't cooked.
The nigga's so famous.
Our era's turned up way more.
Y'all era got ADHD.
Our era's way more turned up
Y'all
because of
era
him,
got ADHD. Y'all can't even
Our
focus.
era's way more turned up. We
don't even
way
focus.
more business minded than y'all.
I'm gonna tell you.
Hey, you're not focused on the game. That's why.
I'm gonna tell you something.
we way more.
This is business. You see these autographs? Michael Jordan can't give you one of these without a whole company coming out and approving it.
Okay.
Right? So you as a fan, you walked up to Michael Jordan, hey, can I have your autograph? Oh, man, hey, man, let me just go ahead and call you, man. Let's just take a picture. Because he legally can't sign his name
without approval.
Upper Deck coming in, putting a sticker on it.
I'm sure it's
That's how big.
I'm sure it's gonna be like LeBron James too, though.
He can sign.
But that's
what I'm
taking no
saying.
pictures, so it's nice to see.
But what I'm saying is Michael Jordan's, if you don't have the sticker on it, it is not Michael Jordan's autograph. That's how powerful. I mean, it's just a different thing, man.
I was 6'7". I'm just saying, I get Michael Jordan, but don't, like, LeBron did it too, though. Like, he 18 and answered.
No. But that's what I said. From your age group moving forward, LeBron is the gold standard.
Yes.
So when you say, what does LeBron need to do? Your age moving forward, he doesn't need to do nothing. Right? He's done everything. Like me, I'm in all of it. So the argument you make for LeBron is the same argument you made for Jordan over Bill Russell, right? When you say, well, he has 6 rings, LeBron has 4. Like, Bill has 11. Them shits don't count, right? LeBron can say, them shits don't count. It was only this many teams, they didn't have these rules. Like, there's just so many things you can use to make arguments, but you can't take away somebody's feeling. And the feeling of what Jordan made people feel, you can't take that away.
That's the same shit that I
if
said
you
about
drop,
Cole,
if you drop LeBron's best shoe right now,
the first one.
if you drop whatever, it can be an exclusive.
First one.
And you drop any one of Jordan's shoes. Patent leather. If they had an all patent leather, the all white ones with the Carolina Blues, you drop them at the same time. Yeah. LeBron can be in the store.
And
the store.
They won't even ask for an autograph and that nigga until he got them shoes.
You can have LeBron in the store at the same time and those all patent leather cocaine white joints drop. Niggas are gonna be like, damn, that is Bron, though.
Them Bron's still in the store right now.
Hey, you're gonna be sitting there like, those is Bron's.
No.
Bron's gonna be there? You're gonna be sitting there like,
no, for sure. I mean, that Jordan logo is just as big as the Apple logo or whatever you want.
One of the most recognizable brands.
Yeah, so I get it. I mean,
like I threw out the old whites just so they can throw them back out there.
But man, we can't front on how LeBron came in though.
LeBron, I mean, you can say LeBron.
They coming out with?
That's like the
all whites is coming out in December?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right there, niggas is dying, dog. I'm gonna just put it out, niggas gonna die.
Allegedly. No.
Those better be online. I can tell you right now, parents, your kids is gonna fuck your credit card.
Whose story gonna be better? You think Bron's story gonna be better than the Chicago one?
Bron's Last Dance better than. Was Bron's Space Jam better than MJ's?
No.
Really think about it.
No, the reason.
Really think about it.
The reason Bron.
What? You gotta start from Bron. It depends on where Bron started from.
But we only call it Michael Jordan's Last Dance. Now, the Last Dance, you got to think about what that year was. It was the ideal, like 72. The 72 and 9.
Okay, so you got to the 73 and 9.
What I'm saying is, you went 72 and 10. They documented from the beginning. They won a championship. There was like it's hard to match that.
That's 73.
Right. So even with LeBron, he got to be thinking like, what year can I do it?
The 73 and 9 when they.
No, I'm talking about Bron himself.
I mean, that's 73 and 9
when he beat them.
Yeah.
But did he document?
That was supposed to be the best team in it.
But did he document it?
One would hope, Gil. One would hope.
I mean,
that's the only thing that season. If they went into that season documenting it and they end up winning, but you got to have foresight to have that. And
yeah, I mean, we don't.
But that's what I'm saying. The Last Dance, they went into that season documenting it because it was considered the last time they were going to be together, which was already a dominant team.
I mean, we've seen all the produced LeBron James content, and if it's anything like the other shit.
If it's anything like Space Jam 2.
If it's anything like the other shit that he's put out, like, we know it's not going to be.
You're not a fan of House Party?
No.
Trainwreck, phenomenal
Hell
acting.
No.
Phenomenal acting in Trainwreck.
Hell no.
Fly Like Me.
And the Last Dance, go to your point, was a 98 season. They were 62 and 20 that year, but they knew the writing was on the wall.
62 and 20?
That year for their last chip.
The way they shot it, you thought it was a 72 and 10?
They did.
Well, they did film Kobe's last farewell season. That's going to be a doc. So I hope you guys haven't forgot about that.
Oh, no, we're rolling.
You know damn well, as soon as that come on, TV stopped.
They don't even fucking sell Kobe's in the stores no more. I don't know why everybody fucking tripping like my man's is not that man's.
No,
we don't even sell his shoe no more.
Kobe.
Do you know how fucking crazy that is that I can't go in the store and get Kobe's?
No,
Kobe is technically Captain America for American, right? When you talk about how we value just our stories, Kobe is the storyline. Came in as a young kid. We grew to love him, right? He got on top. He fell. the world spit on him, kicked the dirt on him, and then he rose back to the top of the crown.
Like Jesus.
Right? He is every action hero movie we fall in love with. That storyline.
Yep.
Right?
With the wife.
all the Rockies, you get beat, and then now you gotta fight your way back up, and that's the storyline.
And the
He's
girl-
the real
the
captain.
girl and the
He's the real,
daughters.
yeah. Like Magic Johnson, he didn't fall. He didn't fall because he never came back. So if you
What,
say
did he get
failed-
shot?
No, I mean,
Who?
what I'm saying is Magic Johnson.
Oh, I mean,
Did
He didn't come back.
But he
caught a
came
cold-
back
caught
for
a
a-
No,
cold-
what I'm
little
saying is
bit.
he didn't come back and get his crown back.
Okay.
Right? Like what made he came back and won that MVP, and look how people thought about just the one game. Right? Kobe came back and had a new career,
Yeah.
and the career finished with the crown on top. Right? Michael Jordan just never failed. Right? You know what I mean? This is like if LeBron somehow pull in 2 more championships back to back and then retires. Niggas gonna be like, oh shit, we didn't expect that.
Yeah, and the way it's looking, that's
Yeah,
definitely
like,
not an
we didn't-
expectation.
that came out of left field.
Hey, don't forget.
Hey, yo, speaking
don't
of
forget,
all three of them.
Don't forget 15,000 points in 2 different jerseys.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking on
retired.
Kobe, Bron, and MJ, yo, if somebody said KD better than all 3 of them, would you feel a way about that?
Not
Turkish.
Not that.
You don't need no special equipment.
Don't do
You
that.
don't need no special
I'm talking
equipment.
about just as far as game. I'm talking about just game.
Better than all 3 of them?
I mean, how do you guard?
Like I said,
He's better than LeBron.
How do you guard KD?
at what? I mean,
Why do people get triggered when
No, I
when
mean,
give that?
how do you
I
guard-
just-
I just
like,
make-
why can't nobody
No,
be better
I
than
just-
somebody that you
I
like?
just asked
I get it. You like this fucking person, but
At
I
what-
said he's fucking better.
at what-
Are you gonna cry
How do you
about
guard
it?
KD?
at what? Are we just talking about? Are we just talking about just as just hoopers?
Yeah, hoopers.
Just as
Roll the ball out.
roll the ball. Whoa. Hold on. Let me take my shit back. Hold on.
Yeah, okay.
You
yeah,
changed-
okay.
back to you changed the circumstances.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
Roll this out, man.
All right, let me go ahead and hit the rewind button.
Yeah, all
Let me
right.
take my shit back. As just roll the ball out. Damn, natural scoring.
Yeah, like if we had a draft.
Just off rip, I'm gonna just say as just natural ability, just put that bitch in the basket. He has to be top 3, top 2, top 3. I can't even argue. You can't. No one can argue that.
2 chips, 2 Finals MVPs, 4 gold medals.
6,
Man,
7.
is he
The most
better?
decorated-
it ain't-
I'm better than
what I'm
better
Is he
than
better
LeBron.
than
No, what I'm
them?
saying-
I said it already.
that.
It's not about.
Is he
We're
better
not
than
talking
them?
about medals. We're not talking about
If
medals.
it's a
and all that.
draft,
We're just talking
and they
about.
just worked out. If it's a draft and they all worked out, and we was like, yo, who we think?
At the end of the workout, you're
Yep.
saying at the end of the workout,
Yeah.
they all in their
You're gonna
prime.
draft LeBron.
They're all in their
You're gonna draft
prime.
LeBron.
Yep.
And they all just finished working out.
They all in their
You're gonna
prime.
always draft LeBron first because he brings.
I'll remind you guys that we did do a draft in the order.
No, what I'm saying is-
LeBron, Jordan.
What I'm saying
No,
is
we
he's
talking
gonna
about rolling out the ball. though.
Okay.
What I'm saying is the reason you're gonna get LeBron
We wrote out the ball
always
with the all-time draft.
is because everything else he brings. That's why he's required to do more rebound, assists. Like so, when you're talking about building a team, you're gonna go him because he covers a lot of space.
about rolling out the
now,
ball.
if you just saying rolling out the ball,
we ain't
we having a
talking about
one-on-one tournament.
No, not a one. No,
Just talent.
This is to work out for the draft, and everybody working out, and then we got the draft board, and they all in their prime. We ain't going by no
Working
stats.
out.
We just
Roll out. Who you get?
Roll
Hey,
out.
man, I got KD.
First pick. Who you taking?
Well, we did, like Steve mentioned, hold
We
an
did,
all-time
we did.
draft here in Gil's Arena.
Yeah, but that's
But he
because
talk-
of
we talking
2K.
about- we talking about right now though. Just
That wasn't 2K, nigga. That was just pick. We just turned it
Nah,
into
that was
2K.
2K.
so
we
you saying
rolled
Bron
the
better
balls
than
out.
KD? Roll the ball out.
Overall, we're talking about the whole body of
See how he
work.
keep changing it.
Like if you just say score, like you gotta, like when it comes to Katie, you have to put it in a narrow thing because like me and Katie had this conversation numerous of times. He says he's never been asked to do the things LeBron has been done. Right? He's not asked to pass the ball. He's not asked to rebound and do all that. So
'Cause LeBron
it's
can't
hard
shoot
to
like that.
judge. It's hard to judge. Now if we're talking about just the ability to put the ball in the basket, that's a different conversation.
No, it's just everything.
No, it's
Game in
just-
general.
It's
Like
just
you
a
know,
simple answer. It's
Like
not even, it's not a
like
different
LeBron
conversation.
has to pass more because he can't shoot like KD. So yeah, I
You don't
would-
have to pass. I mean, you see that's
If
an art.
KD's guarding LeBron, it's a hard night. Because I can guard your drive. I'm long enough to block your shot. and you don't got no fucking moves to get past me. It's a long night for you. Now, you guarding me, my nigga, this is easy work.
You know what time it is.
This is easy work, and we proved
You know what time? I've
this
seen
is
it.
easy work.
They got to go back to that Miami OKC
But
game.
you know it's easy work with me, so you know you got to be on your fucking A game, fast breaking and doing putback. You can't just line it up, throw the ball out, and score on me, bro.
I'm just talking about just scoring. He's top 3 scorer of all time.
Player.
I can do.
Player.
I can't.
Player.
'Cause
Player. I think just player rolling game. It's tough. But all right, go ahead.
Just as a reminder, our Gills Arena all-time draft we held a short time ago.
And I have both of them.
LeBron,
I'm not even hard.
LeBron,
I got them
MJ,
both.
Kobe, KD, Jokic was the top 5 picks. Brandon, you did not take Steph in that draft.
Yeah, when we do it again, I will never make it.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. So it's us. We're matching up. It's me and you.
Okay.
And then Rashad and Kenyon.
All right.
For battle, we got to bring the battle mode back.
Then we bring it out. We got to do it this probably. We can do it this Friday.
Yeah.
Oop.
Let's do it.
It is back, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here
Friday.
first on Gills Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Now, before Friday, go ahead and download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code GIL. You get up to $250 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. All right, we talked about the positives from the Team USA experience. Let's talk about one not so positive experience. Jason Tatum, second best player for Team USA's gold medal winning squad in the Tokyo Olympics, averaging 15 points, 3 rebounds while shooting 50% from the field, 45% from 3. Struggled to find a fit on this 2024 squad with 2 DNPs during Olympic competition. Tatum averaged 5 points, 5 rebounds, shot 38% from the field, and was 0 for 4 from 3 in Olympic competition. And according to Synergy, this summer with Team USA in exhibition games and the Olympics, Tatum was 0 for 16 on jump shots. So after Team USA's gold medal win, Tatum reflected on his Olympic experience and limited role with the squad, saying, "A lot of people text me and reached out and said, make sure this fuels you, which I appreciate. There's a lot of people that care about me. I think the tough part is, yes, you can use things to fuel you, but I'm still human. I've sacrificed, I put a lot into this game and worked really, really hard. So in the moment, it's tough. You're not necessarily worried about fueling me for November or whenever the season is. But like I said, it's something I'm going to take away from this and learn from this experience. It's definitely challenging and humbling at the same time." And so Tatum also raised some eyebrows when he shared a tweet from Vince Staples on his IG story with Staples saying, "We will avenge Jason Tatum." He shared that on his story. So question for the couch, how much will his limited role on this Olympic squad fuel Jason Tatum this season? In addition, we got to mention, won the NBA championship, did not get Eastern Conference Finals MVP, which went to Jaylen Brown, did not get Finals MVP, which went to Jaylen Brown. So going off of that, yes, you're a champion. You've accomplished the ultimate goal as an NBA player. You come into this summer, I was the second best player in the 2020 Olympics, held in 2021 in Tokyo, and now I'm sitting here getting DNPs and getting compared to Thanasis. So how much will his limited role in this Olympic squad fuel Jason Tatum this season?
I think he was fueled from just the championship, right? Losing those awards. We always act like when we win awards, it's like this is a prime example of the shit we be arguing about. It be meaningless sometimes, right? We arguing about what we'll do when we win a championship over everything, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Right? We watched the man win a championship in real time, didn't win an award that he thought he deserves, and we seen his face. Disappointed, right?
Played it off well, though.
He won a ring and still disappointed. So he wasn't as happy. It wasn't the ideal feeling that he thought he would have for winning this championship,
Yeah.
because something he thought was his was taken away from him, right? Then we watching him in the Olympics.
I'm gonna redeem myself.
You're gonna be guaranteed a gold medal.
It's my time. Steve, it's my time. Steve, me.
Right? It wasn't a happy feeling. So when we be making those statements of what we will do, and you never know until you're in that situation. So this is a hurtful summer. It was a rewarding summer for him, but it was a hurtful summer because there was no part of this summer that he really enjoyed. I know he went into this like, damn, this is what championship and a champion and a gold medalist feel like. Why is everybody else around this motherfucker smiling but me?
First team All-NBA player.
Yeah. Like, why am I treated like I'm the motherfucking worst nigga on this in this NBA?
Highest ranked player on this squad coming into the season based on MVP voting last season. Finished sixth. Brunson finished fifth. Didn't play, obviously.
It just, I'm getting these awards, but it don't feel how it's supposed to feel. Right? It's like asking your wife to marry you, but you just, hey, here's a ring. Let's go to the courthouse. She gonna be like,
This is what I thought.
ooh, you made me feel special, nigga. Right? It just didn't come in. It didn't come in probably the vision that he wanted to vision.
I mean, maybe his punishment is because he didn't show up.
And he's gonna go into the season.
But even coming off that 2021 Olympics, 3 straight first-team All-NBAs, I've established myself. I'm one of the most dominant players in this league, potentially the face of the NBA. And now you got me sitting here next to the cooler, not getting no burn.
No, he didn't have he said that on himself. He could have said close to the coach.
Yo, listen, the NBA had it written a certain way for him to win in Boston, and it didn't happen. So then it went a different way. It went trust me, the NBA was ready to crown him that.
Then they would have crowned him.
Did y'all watch The Wood?
You would have crowned. You if the NBA. You remember I said it. I said if the NBA had him as the face, he would have won the Eastern Conference. What's the name?
He didn't outplay.
He would have won. He would have won the MVP. He did. His numbers was way better. So if the NBA wanted to make him the face, they would have just gave them the awards. But something was already in the works. If these dudes was already talking behind the scenes, if you look at some of the people that was voting, when they were talking on TV, they were bashing Jason Tatum and bigging up Brown. They were already doing it, right? So this couldn't have been the face of the NBA, because the face of the NBA, they already make excuses for you, right? When we heard Jokic is winning MVP, the NBA over Embiid, how did that sound? Think about it. When Embiid was winning that award, when Jokic was winning that award, and they wanted Embiid to win it, how did that sound? Sounded very different, right? Jokic is winning it overnight. Embiid is the best player ever. Embiid. Oh, look what Embiid did. It just turned into a whole Embiid campaign out of thin air. Oh. When the NBA wants you to win an award, trust me, there's no mistaking. So they did not write him as the face of the NBA.
Y'all watched The Wood, right?
Great film.
Yep.
Right. Remember?
Shout out Inglewood.
You remember the iconic scene in The Wood where they was in the car and old boy was crying. Right? Okay, Jaylen Brown is
Little
driving.
kids got more heart than you.
Jaylen Brown is driving the car. Jason Tatum is Jason Tatum is trying to get back in the car.
Look bad right now.
And he's trying to get back in the front seat. But Jaylen Brown is like, hey, get your crybaby ass in the back.
It's not even about Jason.
Get your crybaby, because I told you when you took your ass over there, they're gonna do the same shit to you that they did to me, and you didn't fucking listen.
Little kids got more heart than you.
But he getting fucked up too.
That's what I said. He told him, Craig, let him do it.
They both
He robbed us at Christmas time. Whooped our ass and took the rent money.
Listen, at the beginning of the season, remember, they give out the memo. Let's not pretend that they don't give out the memo to who's going to be who.
Facts.
Right? So whoever the media start talking about who's having this, when they started making 10 points seem like he did great. Oh, the sacrifice he did for his team is amazing. That's why he should be the face. When you start hearing that bullshit, then we know who they're pushing for the next face of the NBA.
Facts.
But I can tell you this, Jason Tatum is not it, because they wouldn't have done this to him the last 3 months. This was a horrible go at it.
Like the narrative that they're trying to push.
Like he hasn't been MVP voting in the last couple of years, like ain't been on top. His team's been number one, right? Yeah. Any award that he's getting close to, they take it from him.
Even the MVP voting, by traditional standards, Celtics far and away the best team in the league. Him the best player on that team, finishing 6th after making an All-NBA team. So he's top 5 in this positionless All-NBA, but 6th in MVP voting.
Listen, I think it got to do something with Boston and how they are over there. I don't know. Because the last time they won was with Paul Pierce and
the last MVP they had was
Larry Bird. That's what I'm saying. So that's never going to happen. They're not trying to do that. And then Larry Bird won, 2 in a row?
3, I believe. Yeah.
3 MVP.
Three MVP.
Three, because Joker was pushing on that when he wanted to.
How many championships he won?
3.
In a row? Or, So, this team got a chance to go back to back.
Man, they breaking this team up, man.
Gil.
Definitely breaking this.
They're breaking this team up.
Yeah, it's some inside,
Have you ever seen
inside hate, though, from their history, I think.
No, have you ever seen a championship team be dissected the way this has?
That's what I'm saying.
Right? I mean, it started like the best player. Now we got the world trying to figure out who if you it or he's it. Right? You got the world doing that. Then one doesn't make the team.
No.
No.
They choose one. The world chooses one over the other, which is they chose Brown. Then you go for it. You going at right now.
No. So you got Jason Tatum and Drew on the Olympic team.
Yeah.
Right? But he didn't get invited.
All right.
Then what ends up happening is somebody left. Hey, what's up? Then a teammate.
Sorry.
Boom.
Sorry.
Right?
Babe.
So they already scarred you.
Yep.
Then they even throw some more dirt with the Bronny thing. Made you be the bad guy with the Bronny thing.
Man, which was crazy.
Boom, right?
Even crazier.
Now Bron mad at you.
Yep.
Like you know what I mean?
And the Brown sexuals.
So so now the Bron sexuals is mad.
We weren't mad at Jalen
Right?
Brown.
So everybody's already on Jalen Brown's head.
Oh, because you said Bronny might not be
Yeah.
a pro right
Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is, it's a slap. It throws dirt on his name. Then you go to the Olympics where Jason Tatum's feeling hit.
Sit your ass down.
DNP.
Sit your ass down too.
Let the world know.
You too happy.
Yeah, both you two niggas. Pop, 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 pop.
The stars of the team that just won.
The stars.
Hey, let's have
and
a-
then let the role players
Let
play.
the role players.
We're gonna
play.
let you role
Yo, let's
players
have a
roll.
real
That's a diabolical tactic,
Diabolical.
bro.
Yo, let's be honest. Do you think it's because they off the court shit, too?
With who? Jason?
No,
They win.
off the court, them niggas don't get in trouble.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, they talking about the celebrity women.
Who?
Like the
Jason with
women.
Ella May, and then
But aren't you supposed to do that as
That's the biggest
WNBA player?
No.
they frown upon.
Nah, that's
celebrity
old.
shit.
That's old. That's back when you. Now they
What we
understand
just
how to
said
do
about
that.
Jalen Green
Because
with the shit that he dealing with in Houston, they won't let them niggas go because of some bullshit.
That's hilarious.
It's
That's
a
what I'm
celebrity
saying.
joke,
Yo,
I'm just saying.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
We know.
one's a singer.
We know. who he-
One's a singer, and then the other one's a basketball.
Yeah, but
those are the relationships that you use as the organization, right? We already seen that with KC. We've seen how it built up. So more franchises is going to promote the celebrity relationship because it seems like it brings in more fan base.
Nah, not true.
It's just these
It's
two.
Boston though, and it's black
That's
love
what
in
I'm
Boston.
saying. It's,
They
it's
just
different.
black
It's
love
different.
in
It's different.
Boston.
It's different in Boston.
Those are just narratives. They just don't like them niggas over there.
No, I don't.
That's just it. They don't like Boston for the last 4 or 5 years.
No, I don't think owners are liking the fact that all these young dudes are starting to have all these baby mamas.
No, man.
That's
telling
what
you,
I
and
was
I'm a
saying
big
about
the
the Houston
narrative.
shit.
And I'm a victim of it too. And
They
I'm
don't
just
give a
telling you,
fuck.
I'm telling you, bro.
'Cause it's
They
moral.
off
Them
that.
owners got fucking 52 baby
they
mamas,
don't-
man.
they don't- bro, that shit is hitting the news way more than their game. I'm
Yeah.
telling
Who?
you, bro.
The baby mama drama, Christian Wood
The
shit.
drama, it's just
The
the
Zion
drama.
Williamson shit.
It's just the drama. I'm
used to
telling
be-
you,
it's
yes, we
worse.
paying you more money, but I'm telling
They
you,
got their own
the owners is
bullshit.
not fucking with that.
Like if I'm an owner, I got
matter.
10 kids, and man, you got
Don't
2.
matter.
Nigga,
Don't matter.
catch
I
up.
pay you. Don't matter. I
Those
pay
ain't
you.
loyal.
Catch up.
It don't matter. Your news is bigger than mine.
Oh, that's just
These
fake. That's
hoes
just
ain't
fake.
All right,
That's just-
all right. I'm telling you.
that's
All
just
right.
fake.
Just be careful. I'm just telling you. Just be
So,
careful today.
We talked about this summer potentially being a fuel or motivation for Tatum coming into this season. Do you think he's going to come in this season and show I'm that dude and this is why I should be the face of the league?
Man, it's not with that face of the league shit.
Yeah, man.
Like, it's just a guess, man. We don't know who the face of the league is until they appoint him.
Well, somebody's
Wemby's the face
gunning
of
for
the
that
league.
spot.
Wemby.
Right, we can sit here and
Let him
guess.
be.
I mean, that's just an international player's never been the face.
Well, I just asked you guys.
What are we basing being the face off of, though? What's the criteria of being the face of the league?
The one who pushes them the most. That's the one who pushes whoever they push the most, whoever they put on more NBA commercials. It's
The brand
it's
ambassador.
the brand ambassador of NBA commercials and NBA franchise when they're pushing something. So it's not necessarily like LeBron, like Dwayne Wade was being pushed more by the NBA than LeBron James was.
Yeah, because
Like people didn't know that. Like the 2005, 6,
He had more endorsements.
he had more.
He just won a championship.
Mobile,
No,
he had
Flash,
a bunch of shit.
He had more
Yeah.
NBA footage stuff than LeBron James did.
Because he had came off that championship.
With
So
Shaq,
it's all on who they decide to pick, man.
I think they go-
We can sit here and guess all the time.
I think they're going to go Wemby.
Yeah, they is.
They never go
Tatum don't
international.
got-
Huh? Shit, in this case, they're going to have to.
But look,
The reason they don't go international is it's a business. I can't sell my American.
Well, yeah, and
I
he's a
can't.
big man. He's a big man.
All my American investors, I can't sell them a product that they probably won't see half the time.
No,
I
you're right.
can't. It's just a hard thing.
I mean, he's a big man, too.
but it seems like he's embracing that role.
Nah, Wemby gonna be the face for
Yeah,
sure.
it seems
Can't
like
sell that.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
we
Sell it to who? I can't sell that to.
He's a pretty boy, light skinned nigga, speak French.
But I can't say-
And
yeah,
he's 7'5".
I-
It's like you can't miss with that. And he's getting sponsored by Louis Vuitton. Put him in some Louis, give him some
he's a
diamonds.
great- no, he's
nigga,
a
he
great-
gonna be out there
no, any-
looking like Slender
No,
Man.
what I'm saying is,
this nigga in there, Slender Man.
What I'm saying, any international company,
Do a movie,
Yeah.
any international company, oh fuck yeah, you're gonna try to milk the shit out of them. Anything that has to do with just overseas, like, if Hublot and all of them over there, you're gonna try to milk the hell out of Wemby with deals like that. But when it comes to just your American brand marketing, you need someone
Jason
who's-
Tatum not it.
No, they don't.
It's got to be Ja or Ant.
Ja, what's so funny?
One of them two.
Ja has now with what's happened to Tatum, Ja has a chance for the crown again.
Yeah.
Because he was in position to be.
He was. I thought he
right.
was.
Because
Let's go, Ja.
he has everything. Besides, like, you gotta remember, the only people that hated Ja Morant for what he did was old media.
Yeah. Because
Older media.
It reminded them of you.
Older media.
They like,
the
oh, this
kids,
looks like
the
Gilbert.
kids didn't turn on Ja.
Kids did not care.
The kids don't give a, because everything Ja stands for is what this generational does. They do that. Like, what's so funny is, who made this famous? Every fucking Olympian won a medal and did the gun pointing sign.
Yep, I'm about to say.
These kids don't give a fuck about your thought process, old people.
Yeah, I'm about to. Yeah,
They think this shit is cool.
But we're saluted for it too, showing love to the Turkish dude.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're saluting.
Which is wild.
They're letting you know you're thinking of gun and all of this, pointing. That shit is irrelevant to them.
Because if Ja does
A Ja Morant doing this, these young kids, they think that shit is cool.
Hell
They
yeah.
don't care. And that's not just America. That's every country.
Everywhere, yeah.
That's the rival countries of wherever he came from does it.
Yeah. I was just at the.
Right, and before him, it was the girl. It was the girl gun. Remember, I don't know if it was the Chinese girl or the Korean girl who had the bifocals, and she had the thing.
I get what you're saying, but I can't say that it's acceptable, but I do understand it's a part of the culture that everyone's accepted.
What?
Well, everyone
The
is
kids-
saluting it.
It's almost called a gun culture. It's a gun culture that's not.
But the
considered
Turkish
a
dude
threat.
does it in the Olympics,
Right, that's
obviously
what I'm
in the
saying.
competition. Now everybody's doing that celebration.
That's what I'm
Nobody
saying.
got a problem
It's
with
a culture, though. It's a culture of it's not being that serious shit. We got Grand Theft Auto, we got Call of Duty, we got a bunch of shit where motherfuckers was toting guns.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
So you see Ja doing what he doing, it's like it's a big deal because we feel like back in the day when Eminem was doing the shit he was doing, he felt that he was the problem. Y'all making him feel like he the problem. He not the problem. He just doing the shit that he see other people doing. And now we peg him as the guy who's a leader, but at the end of the day,
But that's what I said. The only people who wanted him suspended was who?
the media.
The media. Not the the media is trying to force the owner to do something.
Yeah.
Like
Stephen A. Smith literally
leave me the
pushed
fuck like you calling me like you want me to leave me the fuck alone, dog. Just
Gonna ask you a couple more questions.
Yeah,
about
like,
the
yeah.
John French
Why isn't he suspended? You think I can tell these people in Memphis that Ja ain't gonna be here the rest of the season? Is you crazy? Like, do you think? Like, I just think the media thinks everything is boycottable. You think that there was going to be fans across the world that's going to be sitting outside the stadium saying, we're not going to go in if Ja's playing?
No.
No, not one person
You're trying to
was
see
going to be
somebody get
sitting
dunked
in America.
with their dumbasses, season ticket holders saying, I'm not going to go to the
Even
game if
Kyrie,
Ja's
even
coming.
the Kyrie shit, both of those situations don't make no sense at all.
That it's just, they're so used to trying to cancel something and don't realize everything is not cancelable.
Yeah, I'm not going front. I got shot so many times. The kids at the Elite 24. Dude, Sean, who got
Pop,
he was like, boom at me. I was talking shit on the side. Like, he was like, boom, boom, boom. I was like, boom, boom, boom.
Then we got Cowboys and Indians and shit. We've been doing this shit for a very long time.
The gun thing is for real though. They be out there. They be loading up the clip.
The fans, the kids dictate who's the face. Period.
Yep.
Going into next year, the face of the NBA is
Ant-Man.
Stephen Curry and LeBron James.
I'm going.
Those are the faces of the NBA going into 2024,
I like that.
2025.
I like that.
That's only
It is
because
Stephen
I like that.
Curry.
Only
I like
because
that.
of that's only because of the last 2 games.
That's
Yeah.
fine, and that's fine.
Hey,
But
that's
to
fine.
me, I can't hold on to that for the next 2 months.
Well,
it's not enough.
it's
not
gonna
enough.
get you
gonna have to.
It's gonna
Because
get you
Ant-Man,
through.
what
You're gonna
he's
have to.
done up until those 2 games,
Yeah.
even his statement going into the fucking Olympics
for
was,
sure.
"This is my team. They gotta."
And then they're gonna say,
Then
well,
these 2 games is gonna give what you niggas 2 months of fucking lifetime. Cool, take this 2 months.
y'all wanna
when
throw
when
something
this
out
shit
there?
come back, it's mine.
we
Hey, y'all
gonna
wanna throw a
say
bomb?
When this shit come back, it's mine.
It's-
Hey, y'all want to throw a bomb? Hey, y'all want to throw a bomb? I don't think that. Nah, never mind. Let me.
Brandon, you can't,
why?
you can't do
why,
that.
You know
and
why
then,
Steph is safe? Steph and LeBron is safe because of what?
Rings.
When you're talking about family, they are family men.
More morality.
Yeah, they're safe, right? It's like you got to think about people who are also safe too. Like even
Patrick Mahomes safe.
so you don't know nothing about him.
That's what I'm saying. But he's safe.
Safe,
Because he's
right?
because he's
he has to,
he's the family
you have
guy.
to be
As a family guy.
safe.
To be, yeah.
So
Of
Ant's
course, I
not
always say
safe
that.
yet.
He's not
Ant's
safe yet.
Ja's not
That's-
safe
I
yet.
just said because
Tatum
of
is
why.
the
Because of
closest
why.
out of all
Because
of
of
them.
why. They're
but
not. You
safe
gotta.
in Boston and
Yeah,
NBA
Tatum's the
champion.
closest.
And that's why I said, but if you wanted to run the Tatum narrative, it would have started the end of last year. It was easier.
But he hadn't won yet.
But what I'm saying is the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. If they would have gave it to Tatum, does anybody complain? No. If they give the finals to no one says nothing. So you could have ran it, then he started here. Nobody would have been like, there's nobody, if Jason Tatum was started, nobody would have been like, why is he starting?
No.
Not one person.
Nope.
So you would have ran this narrative before. So the fact that you didn't do it and you did the exact opposite.
That mean that they did not pick him. That mean that if he was to be picked up against somebody else, they was like, nah, we're gonna go here.
Yeah, we're gonna go somewhere else.
We're gonna go somewhere else. They
You
went
feel
in a
like-
different direction.
Yeah, we
completely.
went in a different
You
direction.
feel like you got to be married to be the face of the NBA?
Not necessarily. But you still got to be safe.
But it's
Like
safe.
even if
It's
you're
safe.
a
It's safe.
bachelor, what type of bachelor are you? Are
Yep.
you a
Or drinking out,
like
partying.
are you a
That's
like
what I'm
a
saying.
safe-
So that's what I'm saying. And the last Bachelor, probably that was the face of anything, was probably like Derek Jeter.
KD?
like a Derek Jeter?
Like
Like,
a Derek Jeter.
And he was
Like, even
getting
like-
it
I
in.
mean, but KD, even when he was low key as hell.
like you have to be
He's
like
bachelor.
But
no, what I'm saying is
he
you
was
have to
the
be
face for how
low-key.
long?
Him, even somebody like Kawhi, right? You
wasn't a face,
have
though.
to be no, but I'm saying if they would have made him the face, he's safe. He was a safe face
Yeah.
because he doesn't do nothing.
Yeah, he was
doesn't-
definitely.
Yeah.
He's never going to get in
Okay.
trouble. He's never going to get caught doing anything
But also,
wrong.
he
Not gonna say
See-
nothing
see-
crazy.
Yeah.
See, the only thing is he couldn't be the face because he don't talk.
Yeah,
So-
he don't have the
So,
personality.
you know what I'm saying? You still got to have some
Yeah.
type of
Like
personality.
even
So,
even
like,
if
you gotta-
Jokic, like Jokic is a funny like if Jokic was in a bigger market, if it's like in a Los Angeles or something, and they made him the face,
He would be dope.
he would be dope because it's like it's this unorthodox type
Yeah.
of face. Like,
Seth
like
Rogen type
16
thing.
hours later, he's at the racetrack and shit like that. Like it's just a funny way of
He not married though.
Is he?
Yes,
He got a kid, right?
Yes, he's married.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he wears his wedding ring.
Saying, bro, the face,
He
bro, the
wears his
face,
race-
bro, the
he
face
wears
of the
his
league, like the face of the leagues are the guys that are like married and like you don't hear nothing about. Like
It's easy to make-
once you start having
Giannis
like baby
is married
mamas
too,
and
right?
things
Like
that,
Giannis,
you're
like
finished.
these
You're
guys, like the
finished.
international guys, could easily be the face if they can figure out how to make it make sense
Yep.
for the American market.
Yep.
Giannis being the face, no problem.
It's all market.
Right? It's
Yep.
like he's never gonna get in trouble. I mean, he's a
Go
great
home,
dude,
watch
funny,
family,
like
kid.
you know what I mean. He's like it's just.
So you guys mentioned Wemby earlier, so let's just talk a little bit about Wemby now. So France won their second straight silver medal, coming through with a big upset over Canada in the quarterfinals and a gutsy win over Germany to advance to the gold medal game. Wemby had his best game in the Olympics against the top-ranked Team USA squad and led the French squad in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals for this Olympics. So after France lost, while wearing the silver medal around his neck, Wemby had this to say. He said, "I'm learning and I'm worried for the opponents in a couple of years." He was then asked, did he mean in FIBA or in the NBA? And he responded, everywhere. So Wemby's worried for his opponents, but how worried should they be about Wemby? Losing sleep? Like, what level of concern?
Not necessarily yet. I don't think defensively he's going to be a problem. Like, we already can see that, right? Offensively, he's still so raw, and it's going to take him a couple years to like to identify with what he's going to kill the NBA with. Like KD in his mid-range, Steph in his three. Wemby has so much in his baggage that he's going to have to narrow it down to so we can see. Like if he said, all right, I'm going to be a mid-post, mid-range guy, just one pull, right? And that's going to be his staple. He hasn't found his staple. What is going to be 90% of what he's going to do offensively. That's going to take a couple years before he figures it out. When he does, oh shit.
I mean, even while he's still in the process of figuring out, average a 20-piece this year, that'll jump. Obviously not playing with guys like CP3 Harrison, but I'm just having a new squad around him of guys that are able to get him to rock. Because watching some of those Spurs games last year, very, very nasty work going on.
His bag is just
giving him the rock. Like,
his bag is big, and his bag is so big. It's just trying to figure out what is it going to be right now. Like is it going to be from the perimeter? Is it going to be tip dunking, lobs? We don't know what his bag's going to be because the fucker does everything.
Yeah, and it seems like it's going to be a mix of all that stuff. But once that three gets a lot more consistent, and he just learns how to score in the league better.
And listen. What he said is a fucking big threat, and if I'm the USA, I'm worried for 2028.
That's what I'm
And I'm not about the rest of the country. Fuck them. Just France itself. You played them well. Their best player is 19, 20 years
20 years old.
He's going to be 24, right? The next time you see him. But his supporting cast is also going to be
22.
23, 24. Because the two dudes who just got drafted is going to be on the team. They are 7-footers.
Yeah.
They can shoot, they can dribble, and they're going to be 3 years, 4 years older. So this team that they're going to have is going to be more deadlier than you can possibly imagine, because now you're going to have it being ran by a bunch of 6'9" to 7-footers, right? 5 people on the team is going to be damn near 7 foot. That's very agile.
Like you mentioned, Gil, France becoming a major pipeline in the NBA. Obviously, Wemby headlined that 2023 draft class, lived up to expectations his rookie season. One of 2 French lottery picks in that draft, along with Bilal Koulibaly. This summer, there were 4 French players taking the first round, 3 in the top 6 picks, like you mentioned, Zachary Sachet and Alex Sarr going 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Neither of them played on this Olympic squad, but now 4 years down the road.
Yeah, so none of these draft picks played on that team, right?
So they will.
Yeah, they're going to be in there.
Yo, listen.
Koulibaly was on the squad.
Yeah, Koulibaly. But he didn't play that much. He didn't play that much.
Nah.
As I said, 4 years from now, shit.
Yo, listen. The way Wemby was crying after that loss, America better come on.
No.
All right, America.
It's the biggest.
So, guys, Wemby's 20 years old right now. You figure he's going to play in at least 4 more Olympics, maybe 5. Is there any way he doesn't get a gold medal?
Listen, man.
He's the only threat to America's gold.
Listen, man, it's over. It's over. Listen, Wemby just went up against the NBA's top all-stars.
The Avengers.
The all-stars.
The greatest era ever. He went against the greatest era ever.
All of them. He went up against them. He said in there, he was like, yo, this is what it's like? It wasn't that bad. Wait, hey.
It was.
And then he said, listen, I feel real bad for everybody in the future. I have no mercy on none of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, remember when Thanos said, I'm the only one that knows what it takes. I gotta kill all of y'all.
He died though, right?
After they reversed, after
Nobody lives forever.
After they went back in time and tried to, they cheated. They cheated.
He won
but
first.
when that nigga
won
said,
first.
Wemby is the type that, to me, with that type of confidence, he's seen what they had to offer. He's like, all right, I'm playing against Embiid, Anthony Davis, and Bam all at once on the same team. With KD, LeBron, and Steph Curry, and they can barely beat me by myself? What? I wish a nigga would.
I'm just saying, just in hindsight, Wemby himself neutralizes a lot of threats, right? When you just talk about just defensively, he just neutralizes a lot of things. There was things that happens in the game that is just to his fucking advantage, right? It's to his, hitting the ball off the rim, right? Just that. Or him tipping it back in off the rim. There's nothing they can do about that, right?
He already up there.
He's there. When it comes to just it hits the rim and he can hit it off, he's gonna perfect that.
Yep.
Right? And then just hitting the rim and he can dunk it back. Those are his two advantages over everyone. He's gonna get 8 to 10 points doing it, and he's gonna deflect 10 points.
And that's not even
doing that. That's a 20-point advantage for France moving forward. And if there's gonna be another country that wins, the high probability is gonna be France. Because they have a nigga name, like we have a Braun, they have a Wemby. There's no other country.
I would throw Canada in there, but
I'm not throwing them midgets.
looks great on paper.
Watch out.
Canada looks great on paper.
We can move around Canada. Basketball. Can watch the fuck out.
Canada's problem is we've seen it full-fledged. Their greatness is all guard play, right? That's their greatness. All their great players is coming in one position, and that's the only, like, there's nothing against them. They're just all guards, unfortunately. They don't have center play, power forward.
Zach Edey coming, Gil.
Yeah. Cool. But that's one.
Ebo coming.
Well, France right now, Rudy might play one more bench player.
Yeah.
But you have Wemby.
He'll be on the team.
You have Wemby 4'5". Then you have Sarr 3'4" at 7 foot.
Rashad.
Or 4. He's a 4 at 7 foot. Then you have the number 1 pick, who's a 3'4".
3'4",
right?
yep.
Their 3'4" is going to be the 3'4" for the next 4 Olympics. And then you got Bale. What was it? Koulibaly. He's a 2-3. They just need steady point guard play.
And they
just need a nigga who can bring the ball up.
They need a Tony Parker.
They got 2 more 7-2 niggas over there lined up. And
Yeah, at fourth grade. That's fucking 16.
Fourth grade, 7 year. 7th grade, 4th grade. The niggas is 7 foot.
They just need a nigga who can bring the ball up.
That's it. They need a point guard. They need to train that nigga point.
Shit. Then they can still add the motherfucker Embiid.
Yep.
If they want to.
No,
If they want to.
he can't go to France.
Hey, yo, since we talking about Wemby,
So Embiid played with Team USA. I think he can go play for Cameroon. He can go play for a developing nation, but I don't think he could go from Team USA to France.
Why?
Because France is a high-level Olympic squad already.
But if he has dual citizenship.
I have to check on that.
Don't quote me on it. But
I don't know. It's just
because he already played with Team USA.
I just want to know when was this allowed? Was this allowed from the beginning? That if you have roots inside of another country, like my great-great-grandparent, like they do shit like great-great-grandparents, daddy on the uncle side was a little bit of African. You can be on the African team.
I think you get citizenship.
a little bit.
Like I would have even the American kids that play on some of these teams, they have no ties. They just played in that league, and they're the best player in that league. How are they part of the national team?
Well, I think you get naturalized as a citizen, and if you haven't played with an Olympic squad yet, then you can join.
But has that always been the case where they're
I'm not sure when it started,
or was that a thing like during the 90s, like we want to help our country a little bit better,
Yeah.
so we're going to allow this?
I think the IOC allows it for, like, if Embiid wanted to play for Cameroon, they can make that happen.
When did that start, though?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you have it?
Yeah, so they used to have a rule where you have to, like, wait if you're dual citizen. You can't participate, in back-to-back Olympics playing for 2 different teams, 2 different countries, basically. But they removed that rule, and so now the Olympic Committee can basically make a decision on whether or not they're going to let you play back-to-back Olympics from 2 different countries.
Yeah. But
Okay,
I think
so they lifted it and say we can.
If Embiid wants to say, you know what, I want to play for Cameroon for 2028, he can say that, and the Olympic Committee will be like, yes,
they'll allow, because Cameroon's not a powerhouse. Now, if he would have started on Cameroon and said, fuck this, I want to go to Team USA, they probably would shut that down.
Okay.
Because you're already making a strong team stronger as opposed to.
Yeah, because I seen it. I don't know if she was a gymnast, but she probably was a gymnast she was French girl. And then something happened to her program, and then she had to go to another country.
Okay.
She had to go to another country to come back to France and beat her team and win gold. Like, you know what I mean? So she can never come back to her country and play for them.
The way I think they'd have to approve it, but
Like,
the
was
way,
it
the
Italy?
way it's
Did she
worked-
become an Italy citizen because of her dad?
Refugee status is different.
Yeah.
They also have like no country competitors. So like there are people in the Olympics that don't like compete under any flag.
Yeah.
And they can,
they could jump ship and
So,
figure
but
out.
okay, so it's all been. I just want them. If I can change one thing into the Olympics is 1908. It was 100% gold.
Yeah, now they give you the janky.
1%. Go and bring it back to pure gold so we can rob these niggas.
Over.
Where your
No,
medals at?
yeah. So in the first Olympic back then,
Yeah.
it was 100% gold medal.
So it's not even they got fake
This
gold.
has 1% gold.
Yeah, it is. It is. I think
the
it's mostly
hell?
silver, if I'm not mistaken. Then they coat it.
Nigga just turned into a gangbanger in a couple seconds. Let's rob them.
I was just saying, like, gold. Like, because I was looking at some of the think about it, you, like, I was looking at, like, all the black athletes that won, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, you get to keep that one there. 1908, you really think the black people who won awards got to keep those awards?
Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson.
You didn't
They gave him white women.
Good job, boy.
They gave him white women for winning matches.
Nah, but I mean, it's just they should do that. I mean, this is I don't know. You go back to making that at least the award pure.
Yeah.
Is it pure like that wedding band you got on? The pure like that?
It's real good. Tell the truth.
How you get that? What's that? How you get one of those?
Nigga, you was with me last night.
The
when I got it.
championship.
You was with me last
You was with me last night when I got surprised.
You supposed to be recapping.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Yeah, we was there. It was a
I'm like a
proud-
bad bitch now. I got my engagement ring.
Yeah.
Hey, I was confused.
Don't be.
Like,
That's how it's supposed to be.
Wait,
When
what?
he proposed.
He was confused. He was confused too. He was like,
I had to
put it up.
Show all my niggas, yeah, nigga.
I want one.
We did it.
We did it. That's
We
the
did it.
party. That's the party.
Like we
Joe, you're coming to the bachelor party.
I
Don't
hope
care
y'all
what
invite me.
saying,
Y'all know
bro.
y'all like to play me.
You just got to change the
There's gonna be a
onesie.
bachelor party?
Change
I'm wearing the
onesie.
onesie, Gil.
You
I'm
gotta
wearing the
go.
onesie, bringing the Bible.
Yeah, I'm gonna just let y'all know, bachelor party, that might be the end of it.
You got to be out of the country. Out of the country. We
Joe
hang
gonna
over.
have to throw the bachelor party. If I got anything to do with the bachelor party,
Bible study,
let's just say
prayer
there might
circles.
not be no wedding.
It may not be a hangover. We're going to hang over
we
folks.
going to Vegas? Oh,
Man,
we going
hang
to
over
Vegas?
folks.
We're going to.
I will be there on
We're going to
Zoom.
Gilbert. Oh, we're going. Oh my God! I've been
look,
waiting on this moment my whole
I'm
life.
just gonna say the black book.
Let's film it. Let's film it.
The black book ain't that. It ain't dusty. It ain't been sitting on the shelf for years.
You got to transfer. You got to transfer the information onto a
Hey, I still,
tablet
you know,
now.
you go in there looking for just if there's any
Hey, get
suitors.
it converted.
Just in case there's any suitors you had to miss, look like.
Let's go to Mexico.
You got to go look at the red
I
message.
still made the right decision.
I still made the right decision.
All right, let's move
Ain't
on.
nothing out there in them streets, goddammit.
Our last
hey.
topic of the day.
Hey, I've been watching. There
Me
ain't
too. Me too. I've been in it.
Very dry. Germany was on top of the basketball world last summer after winning gold in the World Cup, and after Serbia nearly came through with the upset against Team USA in the semifinals. Dennis Schroeder was asked why the European basketball style provides a significant advantage to challenge Team USA, and had this to say.
European basketball, I think, is the more. I gotta be careful here. I think it's European basketball is no entertainment. It's straight IQ basketball, straight coaching, and really, really high IQ guys who know how to play the game. And I mean, Serbia, Greece, Spain, France, Germany. I mean, there's so many teams out there who knows how to play, who is athletic, and I think it's a lot of people from Europe in the NBA who make some noise. Slovenia with Luka Doncic, one of the best players in the world. Of course, I mean, the USA is one of the best leagues in the world, or is the best league in the world, but European, they come in for sure.
So Schroeder's comments got the attention of the basketball community and even Team USA. So after winning the gold medal, Kevin Durant posted this response to Schroeder on Twitter. Entertainment and IQ for the world champions of the world.
Yeah, like I'm
Adventures
tired
Team
of
USA.
Minnesota.
Whoa. What he's saying is correct.
No, I'm just saying,
Ooh.
I'm just tired of him, just in general.
Like overseas, like you're at a disadvantage when it comes to athleticism, speed, and all the raw talent that America has. So your basketball skill set is off of IQ and fundamentals, right? That's what you're being taught. You're being taught the fundamentals of the game. You're being taught team play. Think about we're more of individuals and selfish and highlights. So what he's saying, right, coming from there to there, he's like, well, this is more entertainment. They're here, they're flashy. They just want to get the job done. Here, it's how we do it, right? That's just the culture, how we do it. Dunk on his head. We sit here, tapping on every play. It's a ooh and ah play, right? Put people in your seats. There, 2 points is 2 points. Ain't no bounce the ball off the rim and dunk it and do it. They're not all for that goofy shit, right? It's about purity of the game.
Fuck all that, man. Line up the 12 USA best players against the international 12 best, and I promise you, it ain't gonna end like you think. Because we just seen the top 12 USA men's basketball
Didn't see
players.
top 12.
Some of the top 12.
Some of the top 12 play against
Well,
individual teams.
Well, that game will happen is in 2028. And
So
then you know who will be in that game.
If we could push for it, but listen to this. Who was on that France team that played in the NBA? 3 players?
Nana DeCulo, Gershon Yabusele was drafted by
All right. So let's do this. For sake of conversation, let's throw Luka on that team and Greek on that team. Same game, just adding 2 players. Who wins that game with those two added
That's not how you
to
can't.
that game?
You can't do it like that.
Just tell me. If you add Luka to that game, we ain't talking about logistics of how they would play it or how the game would go. It's just adding 2 players to a national roster, just like you would add Jaylen Brown or whoever else you would want to add to the USA team. They would still have to adjust too, right? I'm saying you add them 2 players, international wise. I ain't saying even Joker. I ain't even saying Joker. I'm just saying add Luka and Greek on that France team. They beat USA.
It's hypothetical.
They beat Team USA.
First of all, Luka don't pass he dribbles the ball out, so all the movement that we see in France don't even happen anymore.
He averaged
so
10
all those,
assists.
but I'm saying it's all those corner shots we see where it's going swing, 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 that don't happen anymore. Now we already see that some of these you have to be able to play together. Dame and Giannis had a hard time playing with each other. Right? The style, right? It's a conflicting style. So you have to, we do not know.
That's
like,
the style
if
that
we
Luka
said before
plays
that
with.
Jason Tatum, we didn't know his style was gonna conflict and he'd be on the bench. So you can put the best 12 that you want, but it still has to be able to play. So it's a pointless argument.
What did
we
you
don't
just
know.
say? You just said Jason Tatum.
You think Jokic and Luka can play together? They both
You just said Jason Tatum had to adjust, right? And it wasn't a great adjustment. Right. So if Luka plays the way he plays in the NBA, doesn't mean he's going to play the way he plays on the national team because he can adjust.
That's
the same way with Joker.
So he might be motherfucking Jason Tatum now.
So then he could.
So he might be on the bench. We don't know.
No, but we know he's not going to be.
So it's a pointless argument. We do not know.
Listen, the fact that we don't know, that means that any scenario we bring up, we shouldn't talk about because we don't know. So, but we do it all the time. Every show, we give up hypotheticals. So I'm saying, put Greek on there for the sake of the chat. Ask the chat. If you put Luka and Greek on that France team, do France beat USA? Hell yeah.
So, Rashad, we asked the chat, 100% said no. Team USA still wins.
Oh, they ain't saying 100%. Ain't no better than that. Ain't no better than that. Even though it's a hypothetical, it's just like the conversation we just had about Steph and AI. That's a hypothetical conversation. We never get to really analyze who be that, but we all have our opinion what we think it would be. And I'm saying France with 2 other people, and you look at the international teams that could be a similar, man, they don't have a chance against them international guys. Them dudes, They got game, and they just proved it. Y'all didn't blow it out. Y'all didn't kick their ass.
It's a team versus a bunch of individuals. That's the problem with the problem with USA basketball versus international basketball is this: the international players from the USA players, they have to strip their powers. Every single person on the team have to strip all their powers, and then the coach decides who's going to get what power. That's how you're going to play this game, because it's our team now. So whatever you do, I might not want to use you that, so we're going to strip it. I'm going to give you shooting, you passing. That might not be your ability. You're just going to be a defensive player. You average 29 in the NBA, right? The Euro, whoever the NBA player is, he gets to go over there with all of his superpower. So in theory, he is the strongest person on the court, because he's the only one who's at his full ability, right? So when you're talking about a Jokic or a Giannis, in their system, they're the best player and the most dominant on that court. LeBron, KD, they're minimized. They're only going at a 10, 15% because they need to all fit into this team.
So you don't think that they would?
Who?
So you don't think they would if they got on the same team?
Yeah, but you're not trying to calculate. If you put them all on a team, they have to all be stripped of their powers and then calculated.
And then play, and then do.
Now they're not the same players.
But they're the.
You're trying to keep thinking of it. Jason Tatum was Jason Tatum. We just watched the nigga get stripped.
What did Schroeder just say?
IQ.
We play IQ. We don't need our talents. We play together. We play the game.
They are then.
We find out.
We find.
That's the whole point of playing the game together against them. We want to find out who wins this game.
We're never gonna find out.
We want to find out. Hey, where's the Sheik at? Where's the Sheik dude that was at the Terrence Crawford fight? Holla at him. I hollered at somebody in Vegas that said they want to bring some shit to Dubai, 2035, 2030, which whatever Olympic Dubai doing, we set that shit up. USA versus the international, set it up.
Hey, question. Since we was on the subject of Wemby, hey, yo, how long are we giving Anthony Edwards?
To do what?
To win a championship.
What? Why? What? Or what?
He's the what?
Or what? We say his career and shit?
Or he peaked. Because if he don't win it in the next couple of years, you know who is.
If he wins the championship tomorrow, he ain't peaked. He's still 23. That's not peaked.
He's not going to. What I'm saying, how long are we going to give him in Minnesota? Because they're not going to win one in Minnesota. So how long are we going to give him there?
If he wins a championship next year, is he a peak player?
He's not going to.
But is he a peak player? No. He's only 23, 24, so.
But I'm asking, how long are we going to give him?
Until he wins one.
So
Are you saying how long are we going to give him, or how long is he going to give the Timberwolves?
I'm just saying, I mean, shit, they were on LeBron's head. I mean, if he wants to be the face of the NBA, his time is ticking now then.
So at what point was LeBron the face of the NBA? What time, when did they give it to him? They took it from Kobe and gave it to Brian?
Around 2013, 14.
13, 14? Mm-hmm. So that was what year into LeBron's career?
He got drafted in 2004, right?
10, 11. So that's giving him, there's the metric. Okay. 10 years.
Okay.
Year 10, figure it out. He peaked at that point. He ain't won no championship.
All right. I'm just asking.
Because Bron had 2 by then, right?
I mean, does the face of the league? I mean,
it does. Yeah, it does matter. It does.
By the time
we have to identify.
It does matter. No, it does matter.
We have to identify who the faces of the NBA has been through history to see if they were actually champions when they were the face. Some of them wasn't the face when they were championship. They were just the most dominant people in the game.
Who? Who was
Allen Iverson was the face of the NBA. He wasn't the champion.
He didn't win it, yep. AI probably the only one.
When was AI the face, though? How many years?
From like 2000
it's
to
like 2 good
2004.
years. It was like 2 good years where he was the dude.
2 good years?
I say it's about 4. Because I know from 99, 1998, when I became an Allen Iverson fan up until...
No, I'm just asking. Okay.
But you can see that trajectory from the Georgetown. I mean, it was where it was trending, where it was heading.
Yeah.
Because Wemby's coming, so...
No, he's coming,
And
but
then-
it's
and then-
Wemby's here.
it's the-
Wemby's here.
Yeah, he's
and then Luka's gonna. No, I'm just when LeBron.
Everybody can't win.
No, I know that, but when LeBron and Steph and all them retire KD, it's gonna be very interesting to see who really who really takes that over.
I mean, the people you're naming, they're not even in position to be a threat yet. Them, the individual's a threat. The team
who's not a
is not a threat. The Spurs is not a threat. The Spurs not no threat.
Wemby's a threat.
Man, I guarantee.
Luka's a threat.
I guarantee you.
Boston's a threat. I mean,
Boston-
them boys over there in Boston's a threat.
Luka's a
Both
threat.
of them players, they're
Dallas is not a threat.
and OKC's a threat.
OKC, yeah, but they're still young. They're not threats though. They're
You got to get
young.
past them. I mean, and okay, well, I'm saying Minnesota's young. These are the people that he's going to have to go against in the next 4 or 5 years. That's going to be on that same. I'm just curious to see how it's going to look.
They all came.
Like Denver's still going to be.
Denver's on a decline.
So you got Giannis still. Like they not going to. They ain't going to be done.
Facts.
Decline. They're one, but
So to just crown Anthony Davis as the face, I don't know.
Yeah, you
gotta
feel
wait.
Bucks
You gotta
are
wait a
on a
little bit more.
decline, or is
Anthony Edwards?
that injury driven though?
Huh? And I like
the
Anthony
Bucks.
Edwards. I'm just saying we can't forget about the. It's a lot of players
Is
out
that
there.
bad
No,
luck, or is that were you
to be in the face, that's what I said. To be in
We
the
just
face.
broke down what being the face is, though. We just broke.
So,
what
the
you,
fuck?
Ling Ling, what you got going
I
down?
don't know what's going on with.
I mean, that's Steph Curry. Steph Curry's been the face. Steph Curry and LeBron's been the face, and they ain't won a championship in the last 4 years.
Yeah, but-
and they've been the face of the league.
But they already established
But
themselves.
they still been the face.
Yeah, but they did like 5 in a row finals and 8 in a row. Like
still- they
shit.
still
I mean,
been
but
face.
shit, that's earned.
Facts.
That's that shit is
It
earned.
is. But I don't know. It has to do with a whole bunch of stuff, man. It's still marketing. It's still.
I'm just
like
curious
who
to
you
see.
are.
I don't know. I don't know who's going to be.
It's up between
grab.
Wemby, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards for
That's
the
it?
future of the NBA.
Just those three?
When we talking about just,
You don't throw Tatum in there?
I can't throw Tatum in there just because he don't fit. Now that we've analyzed it completely, I can see why he don't fit the bill.
And what about,
He can. I mean,
He's
he
not
can-
really overly entertaining like the other players. If you really think about his game, it's kind of boring.
but what about a guy like Jalen Brunson too? Obviously, who may not have personality-wise, but
It's a standard,
New York market.
It's a standard game that they play that can be entertaining to those who probably never watched basketball like that before. And you seeing guys go out there score a bunch of points and stuff. But when you talking about entertainment, like you're sitting there, you're wild, you're in awe. Like Ja Morant and Edwards, Wemby are the next guys.
Okay. I mean, shit, that's good company. I'm just curious.
was I don't know. I got to you got to ask your father. Was Kareem the face? He was probably the face of the NBA back then, right?
Had to.
So I feel like Kareem, obviously with the acting and all that other stuff, but once he converted to Islam, it's out. You know, he never got the credit and the love that he deserved. So my pops and his generation, they were big Elgin Baylor, Dr. J guys. So everybody from that time was rolling with Dr. J.
And then with Magic and Bird.
Yeah, and Magic and Bird.
Okay.
Kind of that shift, but.
That's what I said. It's just
Kareem extremely marketable,
It's weird
right?
as much as they want to push it international and make it they never have a international face. It's just weird so far.
And I think that they shy away from it before because they didn't know how to tap into the market. After Yao came, then they seen what Tony and Ginobili was able to do for San Antonio, and Yao and T-Mac was able to do for Houston. I think the best way to even formulate.
It seemed like the Americans get bigger with the international players.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what they're trying to do.
Because you're opened up. You're opened up to
That's
his
not
market.
T-Mac.
Huh?
T-Mac.
Yeah, T-Mac. Yeah.
But you have to figure out now who to put with Wemby.
It seems like Wemby will be that global
mean, shit, Chris
superstar,
Paul.
that megastar, like you guys say.
Shit, Chris Paul this year. You never know.
Too old is too old.
Yeah, we're talking about like
if he hooping, though.
Like, that's what I said.
If you hooping, though.
Trey Young would have been the perfect.
been a perfect fit.
Yeah, because that rebranding, he needed to rebrand. He needed to rebrand. Like his brand is too negative, and people don't look at it the way they need to.
You think that was a trading piece? Harrison Barnes and CP for Trae Young?
To Atlanta?
Good.
I mean, Trey did recently say
I would do it.
They're looking at a lot of these.
trying to get
I'd
out
do
of
it right
there.
now.
They're looking at a lot of guys in this draft as role players, which was
I'd do that
like
shit right now.
an indirect.
They both can go. They both at work.
Or shit, both of them for soccer, what the dude named Sakale, whatever, the pick, number one pick. Get the number one pick over there with Wemby.
Speaking of something for rebranding, your mans need rebranding.
Who?
Miles.
Noah Lyles.
Oh. I mean, no, I mean that's his moment. Like that's it. Like I mean, this is it. We ain't gonna hear from him again in like 4 years. Like he done.
Yeah,
I'm saying he got his moment off. This is what you wanted. All right, you done.
And people like they didn't understand like the fact that this is how it sounds. Like 4 years now, we won't hear about you again until 4 years from now.
Hopefully,
that lets you know your brand ain't where it's supposed to be for somebody who's decorated like that. Like
he knows
that's the problem. It's an internal thing on how you're projecting your brand.
It's entitlement.
Right?
It's entitlement.
Entitlement to something you are winning. Right? This is not like you think you deserve it. You are getting it. You are getting these awards. And the fact that the public don't like you individually, it's going to be hard to sell you. Right? Can anybody think about any USA history? Have we ever seen one individual on the USA? We know the other country. There's no person in another country rooting against whoever's representing them, right? Everybody's rooting for whoever. If they never even heard of the person, all of France, if it was a French person in there, they're going crazy, right? USA, the only person we didn't like in the last 30-something years that was representing us was who? Like, man, I hope he lose so we can just rub it in his face. No, we've never ever heard nobody talk about any other athlete like that.
Never.
Right?
No, never.
Like, I hope he lose so we can just, like when he won bronze, everybody's like, hey, hell yeah, that's what you get. Like that's crazy to think.
No, it's just crazy to say that everybody's so sensitive to other people's fucking opinions and shit that they say. Like that nigga can say whatever the fuck he wants.
He can't. No, he can't.
But for everybody else to be like preying on the downfall because of that, that's weak. That's weak as fuck.
Even what he said was correct.
But what he said was weak though.
No, what he said is correct, but it's not a real thing. Right? It's not a real. What he said is when you think about what he's saying, they're not world champs. Okay, we get it. But who the fuck said they are world champs?
They said it on the
NBA teams refer to themselves as world champs.
They promote it as world champs.
They promote them as world champs.
That's why Greg Popovich said it.
Who?
The NBA.
The
What
NBA.
Players? The player?
The marketing.
World
NBA marketing.
It says world champs on the thing when they win.
World player. What player? When we argue, I've never heard you refer to anybody. Kobe Bryant as a 4-time world champ, 5-time world champ. Nobody, no players ever.
Somebody with proper
understood.
English. Proper English. If you got proper English,
we gonna say NBA.
You'll say NBA world champion.
Nobody's used. I've never.
Niggas are never gonna say that. Niggas don't use full.
When he said,
they don't even type in. They don't even type in full fucking. You know what I'm saying?
When he said world champs, it was the first time I've heard an NBA champion be referred to as a world champ.
No,
I've never heard.
Popovich had that conversation prior though, years before.
I don't talk to media. They make up anything. Right, the mass media, they just create shit and then they run with it.
Yeah.
You know, world.
But this is an NBA thing, but they stamp
this is a positionless NBA, right? You know, Steph Curry is a generational talent, right? Not realizing that's an amateur label, right? It's generational player. That's what he is now. He's not an amateur anymore. If you don't call your wife your girlfriend still, right? Fucking stop making up shit and thinking you're fucking smart. Right? Making everybody else seem like we're stupid because we try to correct you, right? I've never just really heard, so he's right, but I don't think he should have been hated. I was cheering for the nigga. I was like, oh, he's an American player. I want all Americans to win all the motherfucking medals, right? He won bronze. Oh, shit, that's stupid. We got bronze and silvers. Let's keep it moving. Collect them up, but to see someone hated, I'm like, man, dog, just the way people think about your name, you got to do a rebranding, man. Like I started looking on the Instagram, I started looking at, this is when I knew, damn, he's not liked. I went to the photo of, you know, LeBron and the whole, I went all the way back there to see where he was on the boat.
You wouldn't even buy him.
Where were you in the front? Nope. Right, I went to his Instagram to see where it positioned in the back. Like, how many pictures did you take with other athletes? Right? Did you go to any other American events to go watch these athletes? Because we seeing, she's at, you know, Richardson is at the NBA game. Yeah. She's at the swimming. Like, we're seeing other athletes go support each other. So I'm trying to figure out, did another player say, hey, man, another athlete say, oh, let me take a picture with your champ? Like, so the fact that you are not relatable you have to get back and sit back and say, damn, dog, I'm too great to not be recognized by other athletes. Because of just the words I say.
Fuck them, man.
No,
Them hating that.
Can't have that.
Because
You can't have that
another athlete hating
I
on
agree.
something that another nigga saying, you sensitive and you a punk.
That's you, though.
No, listen, I
what I
agree.
mean, not
That should be every
not
athlete.
You, but I'm saying
If
not you
said
personally.
something and I feel something about something you said, and I went and told a bunch of niggas I hang with not to fuck with you because of what you said.
But not
you should feel some
no,
type
I'm
of
saying
way.
not you personally. I'm saying his attitude. He is the hateful one.
He's not. He has an opinion.
No, I'm
He
just
has
talking about
an
just
opinion.
period. Like not about basketball itself, just by everything. You're the only athlete damn near that didn't support nobody.
What you mean didn't support? He's out there.
And he
Being
had-
there is support.
And he had COVID, so he had to lay low for a little
Stop.
bit too. I'm just telling
Stop.
you what.
Stop. Don't.
What was reported.
I know what was reported. I watched the race. I watched the 200 race. I watched him come out. I watched him. If this is COVID, I've never seen the most energized COVID strand ever. He came out. He did a whole presentation in the 200.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "God damn, can we race?" This motherfucker out here doing all this shit that was anti-COVID.
That everybody does when they get
No.
He was doing all the shit.
He was getting
everyone else does.
His 200.
He was getting
his
shit off.
200.
When you get the flu, you get the flu, my nigga. You get the flu. You go to the club.
His
What's up, my nigga?
He was getting his shit off.
His 200 presentation, dog,
When he-
was something
when he came
for,
out,
right?
yeah.
It was something for it was a presentation, it was a ceremony. As soon as he lost it, he came in, you see broads. Nigga,
He was getting his shit
Man,
off.
come on,
he was
dog.
like wrestling.
Huh?
Like wrestling. Like,
No,
he
like,
came out
I,
a
like
wrestler.
I was excited. I was like, oh, hell yeah. We're about to win it now. You didn't win. It's cool.
Hey, yo, but I agree.
2028, it's for you.
Hey, but I agree with you. Like, hey, it is his opinion. But like he said too, I do agree with what you said. But it is America. Like this,
Everybody's sensitive.
If you're
bro.
talking about-
everybody's hypersensitive. Think about our show.
That's just how we are in America.
We go at and critique certain players. They all feel a certain fucking type of way when they gotta see our clips or somebody send them our clips. Look what he said. Look what he said. Look what he said. So I'll be like, yo, why y'all so sensitive all of a sudden? This ain't the first broadcasting show of media production history. We've been doing this shit for a long time. They've been critiquing your ass for 10 years. All of a sudden we do it. You got a fucking problem. Stop being sensitive. This nigga said something that he felt. Everybody got a problem with it. Now his brand got suffered. That's crazy.
But it's why. Where did it come from? I mean, we know where it came from now because we see the article that he was in the middle of negotiating with Adidas, and then they presented that it comes to a part and he got offended, and then a month later he came with the statements.
But
so we can see
he corrected that and said that is not how it went down.
cap. That was.
Yeah,
that was
so let's put that up. Let's put that.
I said cap.
We got the first statement.
yeah, he capping.
So he did a profile of Time Magazine back in late June where he took issue with Adidas for inviting him to Anthony Edwards' shoe release party. So we got the quote.
So he did an issue. What?
So he said, "You want to do what?
Yeah.
You want to invite me to an event for a man who has not even been to an NBA Finals in a sport you don't even care about, and you're giving him a shoe? No disrespect, the man is an amazing athlete. He's having a heck of a year. I love that they saw the insight to give him a shoe because they saw that he was going to be big. All I'm asking is, how can you not see that for me?" So that was the article in Time that came out
was an
late
article.
June. But the quote started circulating this past weekend.
Yeah, so
For an
this is a
article that's been
real
out for several
article.
weeks.
Now, this meeting that he's talking about happened in February.
Okay.
So February, this meeting happened where he got offended, and then his comments came in March. So it was triggered because of this, and he was in the middle of negotiation, which is fine. Like, I'm not mad at the argument, right? We feel some type of way, like he didn't. The problem is this. Reality is this. You want a shoe, right? You're a basketball player, right? Are those basketball shoes? No. Are those basketball shoes? No. These ain't basketball shoes, they ain't basketball shoes, right? So he's gonna have one of these styles of shoes, correct?
Yep.
If he wants to sell it.
Yep.
He's seen every, 4 years? So that means
That we can.
your heavy lifting for your shoe will be who? Players that you don't like. It's a brand killer. You're killing your own legs. The NBA players are seen every single day. Their fan base is seen every single day. You're selling your brand, the no allow shoe, whatever this shoe is, the symbol. If this was his shoe, we would be wearing his shoe. The people who's going to be wearing your product, who's going to be pushing it, is the other athletes. So the fact that you don't like none of them is going to be a hard sell.
I just still don't believe that that's the case because I don't think Usain Bolt liked any of them niggas either, and they didn't never give him a shoe. So if you don't
No.
He's one of two track.
Yeah, Nike or Adidas.
I think it was Puma, right?
Puma. He was
So,
Puma.
so Adidas, he didn't have the Adidas conversation. Puma could afford to give him that because they're not selling it to a mass market, right? So you look at him, you can say his argument is bad because you don't have a market where a bunch of track stars are going to line up to buy your shoe. One, Anthony Edwards does. So you having that argument is pride all the way.
No, it's just
because
pride.
you're a gold medalist and you won and you feel like, why are you inviting me to this and you're not offering me this? I should be offered this because he hasn't won anything and I have.
And that's what I said, but he did correct it. He said, I don't want, I do not want a spike shoe. I want a regular shoe.
Yeah.
So he understands.
That
so
he was trying to
No,
cross
so they already
over.
told. They probably already had that comment. You don't sell spikes and boom, boom. So he redid it like, I don't want a spike shoe. I
Like
want
one of
a
his regular shoes.
Here's the quote. So after winning the gold medal, Lau said, I want my own trainer, dead serious. I want a sneaker, ain't no money in spikes. There's money in sneakers, and even Michael Jordan didn't have his own sneaker. Said, that's I feel like for how many medals we bring back, for the notoriety we get, the fact that hasn't happened, that's crazy to me.
Just for him, it's like if you can't stay relevant outside of every 4 years we come about and we doing some run something, like Sha'Carri is a bigger name than he is.
Yeah.
So for him to feel the entitlement that he deserves XYZ, and we don't really see you enough to even give you that type of nod, like you said, people probably would like him more after the comments if he was shown a little bit more.
And he also responded in the tweet to the whole Ant Edwards story that came out in Time. He said there's a rumor going around that I did not go to Anthony Edwards' shoe release because he didn't deserve it. That is not the case. He definitely deserves his shoes. He's an amazing player. The problem was finding time based on my prior engagements. Congratulations on becoming an Olympic champion. It's
Like I don't listen. I don't mind. It's just crazy to see during a contest in a period of time where countries is battling countries and everybody stands for themselves, and he was the only person out of all Olympics that the country didn't support like that. Like
The US, you talking about the US?
Yeah.
They wasn't fucking with him.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Six-time world champion.
Never in the history of Olympics has someone went into the Olympics and the American public, like, I hope he don't win.
But
What?
But was that more of the
We already
basketball
going through a lot.
community?
I just
That is more. But
It's
the
like we already
basketball
going through a
community
lot.
for the Olympics is bigger than anything else. So if all those basketball
I feel
players,
you.
men's and women, turn their back on him because of what he said, I think it's a little childish. But the fact that it can do that,
it's
he can. I think it's a little bit childish. But you talking about millions of fans that each player has turning my back. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
So that can damage you just
we're
by that
mad when he
alone.
won gold in the 100-meter, saying, oh, no, we'll be back for the 200.
Even in the gold, dog, that little 20 seconds, everybody was like, I don't think he won. And as soon as he won, nigga like, oh, damn. Like, whoa, we had it this.
God.
Like even when he lost.
Check it again.
Even when he lost the night before, did you see?
Oh, in the Heat or the prelim.
When he lost to the Heat and everybody was laughing. And I'm like, dog, this is.
That's
we
what
supposed to be
confidence
cheering.
does. That's what confidence
what-
does to
But
you.
that's what
You
we
come
supposed to
back
be
and
cheering
lose.
for him, though.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
I
That's
was
not
happy
how
he
you.
won. I was happy he won.
That's not how you supposed to go into the Olympics, dog. You don't supposed to go in the Olympics rooting that somebody from your country is about to lose. It's never happened in fucking Olympic history.
You know why though?
Hey, Josiah, how old is
Because the
he?
conversation had to
No love?
resurface. When he came back after he said it the first time,
Yep.
it resurfaced when everyone gets to see him now. They're
27.
Like, hey man, what's that shit you was saying before though? You
He'll be
still feel that way?
31.
Yeah, man.
Him and the other girl, but she's not even in the Olympics no more. The gymnast, where when she made the comments of about being lazy in this group, and they won, and then you see how they attacked her.
Yep.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like I've never seen it before, and it's crazy. So 4 years, I hope like he changes his behavior to the point where the nigga's likable and we're rooting for him.
Yeah, well, everybody loves a good redemption story. So 2028 LA.
And he want to go, nigga, and we want to go.
Shakari came back. Shakari Richardson came back.
He came back.
Hey, look, this nigga in the club celebrating, and we over here like, I thought you had COVID. Like, God,
He posted the test. He
You
posted.
can't, like, that shit's sad.
It ain't, because COVID.
See, that's sad.
I had COVID 2 days ago. I'm better now.
You a gold medalist, dog. Listen, you a gold
He
medalist.
did. Okay.
I'm better now.
Shot. Think about what I said. You're a gold medalist. You're a gold medalist and a bronze medalist, and you partying, celebrating like every other athlete, but niggas pointing you out.
Facts.
Nigga, why you
Why are
partying?
you partying?
Shouldn't you be home sick?
you. No, you.
Yeah, that nigga, hold on. All that, everybody in there with their gold medals. You,
Nigga.
you should be in a goddamn Olympic Village, motherfucker.
Quarantine.
Yeah, that's crazy, dog. Like it's sad. I feel bad.
USA.
Because he has a good
USA
story.
The only
Except for
place,
you.
USA the only place that'll win and then kill their own motherfucker at the same time. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck about
All right, well, let's move on to Mostly Fans. Presented by our friends here at Underdog Fantasy. As always, download the app, use promo code GOOD. You get $250 in bonus cash plus your special pick'em.
Do you think white people like the way you're using that flag?
I think so, good.
Okay, I'm just, because he is American, but I don't, wasn't it illegal to do this? Oh, it was illegal, right? Like how long ago?
Well, take me to jail.
Damn.
You still not
Knock
supposed to
me
do
up.
that? Oh, it's still frowned upon? Because I knew it was like a point in time where you couldn't like wear flag merchandise.
Well, shout out to Tipsy L's for blessing me with this.
All right, so it's still illegal.
Onesie.
All right.
Oh, so it's a store that sell that shit?
Throw away the key, Tipsy L's. They got a lot of fashionable
big-
onesies and things
I can
like
tell
that.
you this, now that I see it, 2028, yes, sir.
Yeah. We all get onesie. Everybody in the chat who was clowning, don't get mad because I got a onesie. You can get one too. All right, so first question is from Underdog user 14flat. Say, expect Tatum to be top 3 in MVP voting next season. Do you guys expect Jason Tatum to finish top 3 in MVP voting next season?
No.
Finish 6th place this season?
No.
Damn.
No, not even. It's just, no, just because of who was last year. No.
Yeah. I mean, what
And
if
championship.
he was? They won 17 more games than everybody else, and he was 6, and he played well. I don't know what else he can do to move up
Yeah.
forward. Like
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
So nah.
No.
Luka, Jokic, and B. God damn it.
Yep.
There we go.
Yep.
Yes, they were 14 games ahead of the Eastern Conference, and I believe like 7 ahead of the West. But comfortable, first place in the league, finish NBA champion. Ooh, unfortunate.
Somebody said I know every law. I don't know.
Yo, you know laws and loopholes.
I be on YouTube looking at old shit like I ain't know. That's why I said the 100% gold. That's crazy.
For sure.
I be on TikTok like that too, scrolling,
I just
finding
be
out
sitting
random
on YouTube.
facts. And
Like I be watching the random shit, Animal Planet, like just there's some fascinating shit on here.
a raccoon.
Yeah.
Well, great to be back with y'all here in the arena.
Hey, Brandon, I appreciate
Shout out to America, 40 gold medals. Tied with
appreciate the
China.
Under Armour. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Brandon.
Hey, man,
And I
Under Armour
appreciate,
Tough Crowd collab.
Gil gonna look out for some more of these Adidas. I'm doing this whole shoe thing.
Shoe
right?
free agent. I get
I'm
it.
doing the
Jalen Brown.
shoe reviews.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get all these shoe companies send me some shoes of the.
Show the shoe. Show the shoe.
You want me to show the shoe?
Show the shoe.
Thank you.
Hey man, we need to
Got the white boys.
Thank you. Show the shoe
Right.
with the dog on the back. With the dog on the
with
back.
the doggy,
on the
with the
tongue.
doggy boy.
Yeah, you know.
And I think he sent me some more.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
hooping
but we
ones.
gon-
Yeah.
so it don't have the
We're gonna play in these. We're gonna see how these
Oh,
feel.
wow.
though.
Okay. Them the new
We're
tough
gonna
crowd.
see, yeah. We're gonna see how these.
on that one.
Just on the
We're gonna see how these feel.
everything else.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. B, Under Armour Tough Crowd collab.
Yeah, we
Get
got
it in stores
you know,
now.
we got
Support the
some
movement.
Season 3, and we're gonna put it. Season 3, we should have our merchandise store up.
Yep.
So support
Season
us.
3,
And
we
we got
should have our merchandise store up.
And we got a bunch of stuff coming for everybody that's at home.
Yes.
Trust me, man. Our merchandise is going to be different from anybody podcast.
And it's not gonna say Gil on all of it.
Yeah, it's
like
about to be some different stuff for everybody at home, man.
Maybe it's just
Can't
like
wait.
maybe it's just like arena
arena
podcast. Cause
Everybody asking for the shirts, man.
We selling toilet paper.
They asking for the shirts. And hand sanitizer.
Hey, all right.
And hand sanitizer.
all gold, all gold.
We know y'all niggas like like toilet tissue and hand sanitizer.
Yep.
And hey, move around podcast.
If they
man.
doing
Go check
toilets,
us
we
out,
got
man.
toilet paper
Hey,
and everything for you. Get your
Vito
ass,
Brown,
shitty ass
what
back
up?
to the couch.
Holla at him. Hey.
Well, God,
Hey, we're gonna do one. We're gonna do onesie.
USA. Hey, we get the Gills Arena
We're
onesie.
gonna do some onesie.
I can't wear no
Well, God bless America. God bless everybody on this couch. God bless everybody in the chat.
Congratulations to Gilbert Arenas, everybody.
Yeah.
What do you do now?
He's engaged, man.
We already celebrated
I didn't get
that.
to-
Oh, you okay?
I didn't get to say
last
it.
night we had a good time though.
Yeah, it was a good
Karaoke.
time. Hook and everything.
I think I do have a dilemma that is probably gonna be frowned upon. See, I didn't know I was gonna get this, so I already had my own two made.
Damn.
Yeah, you know.
You got to go with that one, though.
it's
Gil.
elite. It is.
Oh, you got another better one?
Come on.
It's better? Oh, you can't do that.
You can't say
I didn't
that,
know.
Gil.
No, I didn't
Can't
know.
do it better.
I didn't know I was gonna get this one. Right, this was a surprise yesterday, so I already have my other two made. That's impeccable.
Oh, you got two. Oh, you got,
I got two.
So you got three
so
rings.
I got 3 rings.
Yeah, that's lit.
So do
Put one on.
Hey,
Which one you put on? Which one you gonna put on?
so my thing is do,
You trying to suffer today, nigga? What's that? They're gonna put on a sofa ring today. This is gonna
like,
be a
so
hell
do
of
I
a
not
day.
wear mine? That I mastered and created and just
Gil, you probably should have kept that to yourself, but we will let you deal with those
You gotta name
issues.
them just like
Gotta name him. Which make you mad, man. It's coming to ruins. Goddamn, which one I'm
You got the
I'm
house
just trying to
ring,
figure
for the
out.
house.
ring.
When I go
Just
to
one around the house and one in public. One for special occasion. Like
Yeah, work. You know, work related thing.
yeah, treat your rings like a watch. You know how you know certain watches. You know
That you wear with the outfit.
no, I know how we think. Do you think that's gonna be frowned upon?
Gil's going to be
Oh,
this.
frowned upon?
No, actually,
As long
no.
as she see it on your finger, I think.
No, actually, no. Actually, it's gonna be a new thing.
It is.
Now, guys gonna be like, I need 3 rings. I need the one for the house. I need the, you
And
know.
I need the one for suffering.
You know?
Oh, he got the suffering ring on.
The suffer ring gotta be blinked the fuck
Just
out.
telling you, blinged
The
out.
suffer ring gotta be
You can see,
blinked.
oh, he's suffering bad. That nigga doing bad.
So this is the engagement ring. All right, so this is
That's
the
the
engagement ring.
engagement ring.
And then the black one with the diamonds, that's the
wedding
wed
ring.
ring.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then the
Summer
summer
ring,
ring
you gotta go crazy.
is then the one that got all the diamonds on it.
Red
gotta go
band.
crazy.
Yeah, I think that shit diamond out, y'all.
Yeah, that nigga is
That damn shit got like 4 rolls of diamonds.
He's stressed out. That nigga stressed over there. He got the diamonds out today. Oh, he having an argument.
You ain't the only one that's about to be blinking out this bitch.
Well, this has been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa! We will see y'all tomorrow.
Somebody said 1 ring. Well, goddamn it.